The day has finally come, and so have I. We're playing Electivire. It's not a great card, though it is number 69 out of 182. So that's the best thing I can say about it. You know, every 69 card is the best. So Dual Bolt is just really bad. It's just 50-2. I mean, what I can do nothing with it. Wait, I can do nothing with that. Sure, yeah. Let's do 50-2 Pokemon. I'm sure that'll really help. I'm sure we'll really be able to KO some things with that. I mean, I guess if it's like they put a Badoo and a Cleffa down or something, and then high voltage press, it can do 280, but you have to have 5 energy. Heavy Baton is very important. So, you know, there's ways to make it work. I've built a few different lists. I imported my list for Nidoking for tomorrow. I have Magneton, I have Joltik, I have, you know, things. I'm gonna definitely forget about the Latias and the Iron Hands. I have an Iron Thorns build that doesn't have Latias, and it has 2 switches and a Prime Catcher because I'm cool like that. And then, you know, I have double Magneton. Oh, that one seems a little sketchy. And then we have a Frostlass build. It's gonna be bad. The ladder just reset, so it's gonna be a ton of donk. And the rewards this month are just coughing things. You can't embiggen them, which makes so much sense. But if you're wondering what are the cosmetic rewards this month, it's all coughing, sleeves, and boxes and stuff. It's so stupid. Look, oh, we got the June 2025 ladder starting on June 26th, and it lasts for 3 weeks. All right, let's just get this show on the road. Let's play level ball in our standard deck. Welcome in, everybody, and never gonna let me down. Thank you for doing your job. You know, you pay me for that status, and you do that status well. And it should be. I have to remember that we have to get 5 energy on Electivire. It's gonna require a bit of thinking. It's not gonna go great. I have to remember, you know, put either a high HP Pokemon in the active. Okay, so they're probably not playing a donk deck if they're going second. Great start. Oh man, you would not believe the luck I had in my testing game. In my first game with Frostlass. Ooh. Okay, so it's Dragapult. So we just go up with the Electabuzz. We just get super buzzed. All right, that seems okay. And then I research next turn. So we don't want the Joltik down. And Slum Skull, thank you. Remember, always try to give it to someone specific, because if you give it to just a random person, then it's just like a random person gets it. So if you click on someone's name, you can specifically gift them a sub, and that's a lot better. But I thank you all the same. You know, they could be the one Dragapult player in the history of Dragapult players that doesn't actually, oh god, that doesn't actually run Badoo, right? They could definitely be that person. That's 100% what could happen here. All right, let's see what's in the deck. Yes, I know. Trust your pilot checking his deck. Something must be wrong. I guess we just go get Latias and Fezandipiti. Yeah, Latias, Fezandipiti, and I'm a Miraidon for a couple things. Attached to you. And then what do I want? I guess I want Magnamiti and Iron Hands. Or do I go get Pikachu? No, I mean, I don't really think I need Pikachu. That's like a later on in the game kind of thing. Or maybe I do want Pikachu, but I can't knock out a Dragapult. That's the problem. And there we go. Go ahead. Use Badoo against me. I dare you. And I have to remember that I have free retreat, so I can't put the Heavy Baton on Iron Hands. And Pikachu, well, yeah, I have multiple lists, Mr. Leon. One of them has Pikachu in them. Ooh, okay, that's terrible. This hand would have been great to research away. Though I guess this would be my research hand. Oh my god. Okay, well, they're actually maybe not going to Badoo me. They're not going to mount and Badoo me, but I also have nothing going on for next turn. Oh my god, like... Okay. I mean, I guess I just collect... Oh, they got it like that. They literally Iono'd into everything they could possibly ever want. That is insane. Okay, yeah, and they got the jamming tower too. Oh man, I don't even know if I play any state. Oh no, I play Area 0. Okay, so we have Area 0. I guess I just hit him with the Magnum Punch. Because that's what we're gonna do. Let me guess. They have Nest Ball for Fezandipiti. Oh no, sorry. They're gonna have an Arvin for Nest Ball for Fezandipiti. Ooh, maybe they don't know, or they do know, and this is gonna go terribly for me. Because are they about to get screwed over by their own jamming tower? That would be amazing. Oh no, yep. See, they're gonna get the Fezandipiti. We are gonna have access to our Joke's on you, my hand is terrible. And Slum Skull? Well, you can use, you know, Deluxe Bomb or Rocky Helmet or Vengeful Punch or something. And Sailor Monica?
Representing the 5%.
Damn straight. Oh my god, this is a hand. Sailor Monica, thank you for the money. I appreciate it. Thank you for representing that 5% of the community that truly appreciates my handsomeness. But this is not going well. You know, first game of the new ladder. Okay, hang on. Well, I can retreat and do nothing, or I can draw a card. I guess I retreat into... Because, I mean, well, they can't retreat, right? They need a Zard. Is essentially what I'm banking on is... Oh, okay. Have I even played a supporter this game? No, I've only played with my 3 balls. That's all I've done is play my 3 balls. Never gonna let me down. Unfortunately, they turn 1 attached to the Monkey Dory. So yes, it would come in handy later, but if they have the Monkey Dory, which they do, they'll just send it on to my side. And then what they can actually do is knock out my Electabuzz with a Dragapult energy attachment. So yes, if they didn't have Monkey Dory, 100%, I put the 40 on the Dragapult, because then that puts it within range of Electivire's attack with 5 energy. Yeah, you missed Captain Buttface. You're never looking for the Buttface. So they can knock out the... they can get me super buzzed, and that was actually going to be one of my YouTube titles. So like I usually have a couple options for YouTube titles, then I just give up and pick the simplest one. But yeah, it was going to be my Electivire deck will make you Electabuzzed. Yep. You know, why? Where's my supporters? Where's all my cards? You know, it's like I had them and then something happened. And I don't believe there's any way for me to knock out a Zard, because this is not the maximum belt build. Oh, man. So this is pretty much a guaranteed loss. This is one of the reasons why Zekrom is going to be so good, is because you can just knock out a Zard once they've taken 4 prizes. Though that's not going to be that easy. But you can just knock out a Zard. Yeah, the Monkey Dory is a problem. And they're doing 210, which is also a huge problem, because that's knocking out Latias and Fezandipiti. Okay, so we're definitely not attacking with the Miraidon. If I hit into the Zard, they're just going to spread cheeks, which I don't want them to do. All right, here we go. Well, that didn't go according to plan. Yeah, I guess we just go for an Electabuzz. Go Electabuzz. And, you know, Galvantula would have been a pretty good time if I had the Joltik, but that didn't happen. Okay, so my options are sucking a butt or sucking some toes, and I choose to suck the toes. And Lone Star, oh, here we go. Okay, well, you couldn't have done this in an opposite order. There was an order in which you could have done this that would have benefited me immensely. And cheese, thank you. All right, let's just see. Let's see what we get. Of course, it's nothing. Why would I expect anything else? Of course, we're going to get nothing. This game hates me. This game hates everything about me. All right, so let's just go for the Magneton. And let's just lose this game as quickly as possible. So I think what I do is attach to the Electabuzz, retreat into the Latias, let them knock out the Latias, and then lose. Well, the deck is fine. It's just, you know, I had a playable hand and then I got a non-playable hand, right? Cheese Doctor knows what I'm talking about. Like, I had a playable hand, and then they Iono'd me, and then I got, like, what, 5 energy and a Prime Catcher, and then I got Badooed. And I haven't played a single supporter I hadn't played a single supporter until last turn. And, yeah, like, Pikachu, maybe I could have Defiance Band or something for Pikachu, but, like, I have 4 different lists. The Frostlass one seems the worst. This is kind of like... okay, they're gonna go hit the Magneton. Yep. This kind of feels like it's prep for the Zekrom build, but I mean, I can get another one. I can go get a Joltik. I can do things. Okay, so we have to hit into the Zard. We have to get a couple cards here. That's not great. I guess I get... We can't put the Joltik down, though, because they have Captain Buttface. And Dizzy, that's one of the 4. How are we sucking all the butts today? Like, I was hoping that some of the butts would be left unsucked. All right, well, we got an attack on Charizard. The problem is that I don't want to hit into the Zard. So I guess we just arm press and then hope. I don't know. And Lone Star, because PDCGL is screwing me over. So they'll Monkey Dory, knock me out, and then what do I need? I mean, I can still win. Like, there's a very, very small chance that I can win this one. I'm not going to, but there is. And Cheese Doctor, now Charizard's not that bad. It's just I'm playing a bad deck. You know, Cheese Doctor, Charizard's fallen, definitely fallen. And I could have knocked out a Zard if I just put the Joltik into play and evolve into Galvantula. So this does one-shot Charizard. It's just I played this game under the assumption that, you know, I would be able to play the game, and that was a mistake. Essentially, what I need is Iono. So they're going to knock out my Iron Hands, and then I need Iono plus a couple things, because I can't actually knock out the Zard unless I have 5 energy. Oh, man. So, yeah, Iron Hands getting knocked out. That's fun. I got to get Electabuzz here. Yeah, Burning Darkness. That's fine. Oh, man. Yeah, just it's so tough. Just like Electivire, you can't put more than a 2-2 line of Electivire. I tried a 3-2, but you start Electabuzz too much, and Electabuzz is not good. There's no good Electabuzz, which is super sad. Yeah, I guess we just flip the script and hope. Cool. Awesome. Great way to end this game. How many supporters did we play? We played 1. We played so many supporters that game. I drew 9 cards with Fezandipiti that time. Yeah, maybe try playing a supporter next time. You know, 4 Iono, 4 Research, 2 Heavy Baton, you know, just, you know, a bunch of cards. Couldn't get them. $197. Well, no, it's not that I need to. I used Fezandipiti like 3 times. You know, I used Fezandipiti 3 times. I played with my balls right at the start, as you always should. You know, you gotta. That's called foreplay. I am legend. All right, so let's go second. Remember, Pokegear. No, because what happens when you get Badooed, right? You can't use Pokegear when you're under Badoo item lock. All right, this is a starting hand. If they're playing Poison Donk, they can knock out a Squawkabilly, but they have to get really lucky. So, do I just go for Joltik here, or is this a Motivate turn? I guess it depends what exactly they do. And Walking Plank, yeah, because there's the Team Rocket's Venture Bomb now. Well, the Prime Catcher's useless. It's crazy how much this game loves me. All right, let's see how much this game truly, truly loves me. We have the Joltik. Do I even want to put the Joltik into play at this point? Probably not. I guess we just go get Electabuzz and Iron Hands. So Electabuzz, Iron Hands. And then I guess we're going to motivate the Badoo. Because I need to get energy into play. This deck needs energy. All right, this is my best option. Losing the Prime Catcher is great. Okay, that's cool. We have a totally... Am I still never going to play a supporter? I played 0 supporters last game. We're going to play 0 supporters this game. Okay, let's motivate to our Iron Hands. And this is how we win the game. 1, 2. All right, I could have, maybe grabbed a Pikachu and preemptively grabbed that. And just like how I preemptively grabbed my balls. And Lone Star, what? You must have watched the video, right? And Dizzy, because it's PDC GL. The game loves me. Why did I draw a Hand of Energy and a Prime Catcher that I have to Squawkabilly away? Because it's PDC GL. And TQ, damn straight. You can show your support to the most handsome, the bestest. Okay, we did get a somewhat decent hand. And, as good as this hand is, you may notice that PDCGL is just like, oh, you want to lose three of your gust cards by turn 2? Lose your Prime Catcher turn 1, then bosses and Counter Catcher right after. All right, so we can knock out whoever we want, which is good, but they didn't give me any targets, right? It's like they're not the Walmart of America. They didn't give me any targets. So let's go Magnemite into play because it doesn't matter if we go on odd prizes. I mean, I think, honestly, I go for the Duskull, right? If I'm going for somebody, it should probably be Duskull. Because that can really screw me over in the long run. All right, so let's amp you very much. Unfortunately, Prime Catcher's useless. We have a bosses on the bottom. But they do need a couple of good cards. Oh my god. What is this game? Oh my, yeah, okay, they got the Neo Upper. Well, I can't draw into it because it's on the bottom of my deck. And Cheese Doctor, yeah, some of the codes have expired, so I guess the NEIC one has expired, so I'll get rid of that one. We just have the Destined Rivals 25 and TCGL turns 2. Those should be expiring very, very soon. So if you haven't redeemed them, make sure you do that. I was asking for more supporters. Well, here you go. Couldn't be Iono or anything. No, it's got to be 3 research. Okay, and yeah, Counter Catcher is completely useless. I almost would rather... Well, no, I don't think I'd rather have Pokemon Catcher. I don't think I'd want Pokemon Catcher simply because, this is not a fast version of Miraidon because you want to get Electivire set up. You want to, let your Joltik get knocked out. But of course, they're playing the Neo Upper build, which doesn't actually get better until Hilda comes out. So Hilda's just go get an evolution Pokemon, go get an energy. Okay, this is fine if I get a Heavy Baton off the top here. Again, they're knocking out the Magnemite, which is very bad. Because I didn't think, oh, they're just going to go Dragapult into freaking knockout and everything. And Kelsey Cone, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so we can't get any of our Gust cards because we know... Oh, my... Okay, all right. I don't even know what's happening anymore. I don't even know. We prize 2 research and we just get all the research. Of course. Oh, and we don't get any Heavy Baton. Of course. Why wouldn't we get any Heavy Baton? We only have 2 in the deck. There we go. So, I mean, they are going to be able to Dusclops our Iron Hands, but... Oh, my goodness. Maybe I should let them take 4 prizes on the Squawkabilly, but then I can't take a KO, so we're just kind of in wait and see territory. Alrighty, let's go. Arm press for 160. Mr. Leo, oh, it's possible when I'm playing PDCGL. When I'm playing PDCGL, this is all possible. The quad research, you know, I'm starting to think this might end up being a VOD exclusive, the Trust Your Pilot VOD channel exclusive. I mean, unless they don't get a Dust Noir. They are also behind on prizes, so if they somehow don't get a Counter Catcher or a Dust Noir or a Bosses, depending on if they have it in their list. Yeah, they got the counter. Okay. So they're probably just going to knock out the Squawkabilly. Oh, they're going for Miraidon. Okay.
I have an issue. I don't if I can trust my pilot. Skeptical he seemed to Squawkabilly.
And Dionysus, thank you. I appreciate the money as always. Oh, man. Okay, so maybe they're just going to go for it. And Stack Attacka. Well, I mean, that's not a great deck. Like, when it works, it's fine, but it's realistically just a worse Arboliva and a worse Grimmsnarl and a worse everything. Okay, so they're setting up KOs. They're being very smart here, which I hate. I hate it when people are intelligent, just like how when women are intelligent, because then they see through my lies. All right. All right, well... And Dizzy, well, I mean, they're going to be Mega Evolution sets, right? It's like, sure, they're Mega Evolution sets. We'll get Mega Evolution sets. Makes sense. Okay, and then I go attach to you. And then Tandem Unit. Do I get the Electabuzz? I don't think I get the Electabuzz. I think we just want to keep it to 2 prizes, even though they're just going to win next turn. I think we just go for it. And Leah, well, you are intelligent because you're here. Oh my god. Okay. Electric Generator, and we can do this. Nope, we can't do this because I don't have a pivot card. And we didn't even hit anything off the gen. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Oh god. Okay. Can we start off this? You know, I would be having better luck in Master League right now. Which is crazy to say, but it's true. I would literally be winning if we were in Master League. It's not the right day yet. It's ladder reset day. And Lone Star, well, you know, when you're playing bad decks, it's hard to do it. And TQ, well, I have been doing okay in my Final Fantasy drafts. And Mr. Leon, well, it's because you're just not as good as me. And I mean, the Rule Edge is always good, but like Golden Go is better. And mods ban Halcyon for laughing at me, for laughing at PDCGL, giving me 4 research in a row. Get him out of here. We don't want this kind of toxicity here. All right, so this is probably Poison Donk, so we'll set up the Magnemite. And Sailor Monica, it's not new. It's not new. It's been around for a couple of that's interesting. Yeah, I had the research in hand. My 2 prizes were research, and then my top deck was research. It was that cool. But yeah, Rule Edge is good. It's not as good as Golden Go. Just Golden Go has just a lot more going for it. But Spidops, I refuse to play the Spidops deck. We raided Video Game House, who was playing the Spidops deck. I thought Video Game House was playing Team Rocket Spidops and was being a normal person, but they were being a degenerate. Hey, they're playing Arboliva. It's not fun. Degenerate decks are not fun, okay? And Lone Star, that's never going to happen. Well, I mean, this isn't actually that bad, right? I can go here. This is one time where you actually want to have research in your hand. And then, yeah, I guess we just do this. Oh my god! How is that even possible? So I bet you're excited for Mega Venusaur with Wally's Kump Ass on. I tried to make an ass joke. Okay, Grand Tree is bad. You know, I'm starting to think I need to put like 100 energy in the deck. Oh, they're going to try to go for a butt wipe here. I would imagine the Electabuzz is about to get bodied. Oh my! Oh, of course, you just had both. And Halcyon, no, this has been the stream so far. It's been a horrible, horrible day for us. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't even know what I do here. I would imagine they're going for Electabuzz. Yeah. Okay, we do get a prize, which is an Iron Hands. Ooh, it is. Okay, ow. Okay. Wouldn't you rather have like the Dunsparce in Mega Venusaur so you can draw cards a little bit easier? All right, so I Grand Tree into Magneton. I Iron Hands the Dolliv. And then we just kind of hope that they can't get double Dusknoir or else we lose. Ooh, that was a use. What? Hey, what's the most useless card you could top deck right now, Trust Your Pilot? Oh, I don't know. How about a Magneton? Well, oh, and you prized the Fezandipiti. What else could go right today? And she's Doctor. Oh, right, I forgot that we can't do the thing. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. We top decked the stupid thing. It doesn't matter. We've already lost. Who cares about life anymore? Life does not matter. Everything is useless in this world. I just what's the one of 38 cards? We had 38 or whatever cards in the deck. What's the one card that I absolutely do not need? What's the one card that doesn't have to show up? It's the Magneton. So yeah, tomorrow is Nidoking. I have like 5 different lists. I haven't done any testing yet. So I'm sure that'll be fun. All right, we gotta use this. We gotta use our brain power. You know, I have to flick that switch. I haven't done it in a very long time, but if we can just flick the switch, maybe something will happen. And Walking Plane, oh, they can't use Fezandipiti. And Sailor Monica, I wasn't thinking, okay? PDC GL has me tilted right now. No, we're not playing Graveler, okay? And yes, I could have done that, but I'm an idiot. And they're just going to Grand Tree into an Arboliva. Ooh, maybe they won't realize. Maybe they'll pull a pilot. Maybe they'll make their own oopsie and they'll go after the Pikachu. That'd be pretty sweet. Don't go for a Dusknoir. They're going for a Dusknoir. I mean, it is. Oh, that's cool. Love how you're getting everything you need. That's really nice. I'm really proud of you. Yeah, at least they can't knock you out. Oh, at least they can't knock out Pikachu. Oh, well, at least they can't. Oh, yep, they can do everything. All right, so they have to essentially retreat into the Klefki. Okay, we can play with our balls. Not that it's time to do that. Going for another Dusclops. Sorry, another Duskull. And they're flipping the script. That's cool. Love that for you. They've already used the Grand Tree. I don't have any way to draw cards. I don't really have any way to do anything. I don't really have any way to do anything at this point. I guess I can Joltik? So if I go get Joltik, retreat, and very interesting that they bumped their own Grand Tree when that would have been super useful for them next turn. And they're going to ram me? I don't know. Clamberto, that was a stretch even for you. Okay, so we can do some things here. Not good things, but we can do them. And then let's go get an Iron Hands. I mean, the Miraidon has a 1 retreat cost. I don't think I really care about that, right? So let's go Nest Ball for... I mean, I don't know if I want the Latias. Like, we don't have a Heavy Baton. We're just never going to find a Heavy Baton. Just BDCGL hates me. So if I don't care about that, then I would get the Latias, right? Yeah, we get the Latias. And then we already have a Hands. We can keep the energy in play. Let's go. I mean, there's not really a reason to do anything. Like, yeah, there's no reason to do anything. Okay. Thank you. We have cards. We have cards in the deck. This is all we needed was to face a worse deck. You know, how does an Electivire deck win? It faces a worse deck in our Balava. And then next turn, we can knock out the Smoliv. Are they just going to go into Klefki and pass? Oh, they're going to Klefki and... See, this is all it takes is just go and do a worse deck. Okay, I think we win if I just knock out the Smoliv. There we go. First win of the stream. We still kind of I mean, the game tried to screw us out of prizes. Over prizes? I don't know. I was trying to say words, and that didn't really work. Okay. We go Prime Catcher. And for the YouTube audience who's watching this part of the game, and you're like, Pilot, this deck doesn't seem very good. Oh my god, that's... I think this is a curse stream. This is 100% a curse stream. And I love how it's always psychic or dark daily quests for no reason. Okay, we can do this. I am going to get 3 games for a YouTube video. We're going to show off Electivire. We are not going to cast this to the fires of Mount Doom, also known as the VOD channel. It's a cursed one. You know, we've been getting lots of money, which is nice, but it's cursed. They're a Pokemon Maniac with 3 Cs. Does that mean they're thick with 3 Cs? For research and next to prize Fezandipiti? No, we'll probably prize like both Electabuzz and then Squawkabilly and then Fezandipiti and then Prime Catcher and everything. Okay, so wait, I'm going first, right? I am going first. So we just want to go Magnemite in the active. Mr. Leon, I don't think any of my Arbalava decks only had 2 Smoliv, so who are you cheating on me with? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's 5 subs. That's enough to buy half of a lunch in Canada. So that's much more worth it. All right, this is going in the YouTube video. Really? That doesn't seem like me. Oh my god, it's okay, so this is fine. I believe so hard that we're going to win this game that I'm just going, oh, we so got this. This is going in the YouTube video. It has been a terrible stream up to this point. We just got it. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh my god, it's happening. Everybody, it's happening. Okay, we don't have a Gust card for next turn, which is bad, but they're just going to try to item lock us. Oh, this is good. Oh god, this is so good. They're just going to go retreat into a Badoo and be like, oh, you can't Iron Hands my Badoo. Oh, you should put your hands on any butt cheeks that are available. Your hands should be on them. If you only have 1 butt cheek and 2 hands, or 2 butt cheeks in 1 hand, every cheek should be covered. Every hand should be just draped in cheek, just grabbing a pound of flesh. They're not going for Badoo. I think they've realized their strategy is to not put a Badoo down and to just let a Latias get punched in the face. This is bad. This would be a great time to top deck a bosses. Wouldn't be sad if a boss's orders made its way to the top of the deck. You know, PDC Joe, you've been screwing me over all stream. where you've been giving me bosses and 4 research in the same hand. Oh, don't tell me you're not here. Okay, they're here. Oh, crap. I think we researched, just based on what they got going on, like they're Stacy's mom. Where the hell are all my cards? Well, we don't want the Pikachu. I guess I just retreat into Iron Hands. So if I put the Pikachu into play, that seems bad. But they can also donk me. But if I don't put the Pikachu into play, they can also donk me, which would be just as bad. So, I mean, I guess I attach to you, and then we hit him with an arm press. Oh, this could go really well or really badly. Dogs don't have butt cheeks, Slamburglar. Everyone knows that. That's just called their hind legs. That's their upper hind legs, and that's also weird. And why are you grabbing that? Oh, don't bring up my magnet. Okay. Wait, that's fine. Oh, they're gonna Badoo me, but that's also fine. Except for the fact that some things may go. I may regret not doing this. But you'd think if they had the Badoo last turn, they would go for the Badoo last turn and not this turn. And if they didn't have they would have brought up the Magnemite. Right? I don't understand their line of play. Maybe they're just so concerned, like, oh man, trust your pilots out here playing an Electivire deck. Look at, oh, I can't even put this in the YouTube video. I'm just now realizing that this can't go in the YouTube video because there's no Electivire. All right, let us retreat. We're gonna get a stupid Electivire, I guarantee it. And then we shall, oh yeah, let's just put everything in there. We'll save the Magneton for later. And then we'll just take 1. Yep, put that on the Pikachu. Great. We're down a lot of supporters. Awesome. Okay, so we go Magneton Evolution. I think this is GG. As long as I don't put Latias into play, we win the game. That is pretty much, oh my god. Well, Miraidon's not going down. We're taking 3 prizes. I guess what I do is I prep the Pikachu. We'll put the metal on there. The reason I'm putting the metal on the Pikachu is because I believe I play 2 grass energy versus just the 1 metal. And yes, I know I should believe in the heart of the cards and not play Pikachu. But if you have Magneton, oh, we prize the Latias, great. But if you have Magneton and Heavy Baton, it just makes sense to play Pikachu. And Nintendo 64 simp, I have no idea what you're trying to say. Yeah, I have early access to the Mega Evolutions. God, it's so bad how they've made Mega Evolutions, isn't it? It's like, oh hey, what if we made them make no sense? Wouldn't that be cool if Mega Evolutions made 0 sense? And it's just, instead of being a once per game mechanic, we just treated them like stage 1s and stage 2s, and oh, you can just put a Mega Evolution down. It's like, well, why wouldn't you just give us like a Mega Latias or a regular Latias EX, then you evolve into it? Like, that goes against the whole spirit of Mega Evolution. I just don't understand why they just gave up, right? They gave up when it came to naming the set. The set is literally just called Mega Evolution. There's only 132 cards. I would also like to point out that we're still going to be getting Scarlet and Violet cards, even though the Scarlet and Violet era is over. So we're going to be getting gym promos from Japan from the Scarlet and Violet era. Oh my god. Okay, that's actually fine, because we're going to be left with 1 prize. So, like, we're going to be getting the Psyduck, probably in the Mega Evolution set, and that's a Scarlet and Violet card, but the Scarlet and Violet era is over, so if the era is over, you know, Taylor Swift doesn't go back on tour when the era is over. That's not even a funny joke, Clamberg. Yeah, it takes, like, on average 6 months to bring a gym promo from Japan over here. All right, well, I'm not mad about the fact that they had to put a Neo Upper Energy on the Dragapult. So this is pretty much game. right? Because either they're going to Dusclops my Iron Hands and knock out my Iron Hands. Monica, because they prematurely Luminist. I tried to make a funny joke. I couldn't. But they didn't find any other energy. So like, well, I have to put a Neo Upper on there. And that was their only option. But yeah, I just win the game. If they Dusclops me, I still win. Because then I just bosses the Fezandipiti. And, well, actually, I do kind of need a couple things. But they can't win. This is a beautiful game. I don't know what they were thinking at the start of the game, not going for Badoo. I mean, I know that I had the ultimate just whipping it out turn. And I choose to believe that this can go in the YouTube video because, oh, crap. Wait, what? Okay. I think they're going to try and go for like a really big turn next turn. All right, this is fine. I'm basically just going to do what I was going to do. They just, for some reason, decided to bring up the Pikachu and set everything up. So we are in a great spot. Resolute Fart is going to activate. Yeah, I think because they couldn't just go turn 1 Badoo, they panicked and just didn't know what to Badoo with themselves. All right, so boss's orders. Yeah, we go for the Dracloak. 100% Dracloak gets knocked out here. And then I put this here. Go into you. I will Nest Ball for Fezandipiti, because that's absolutely what we need. We are not going to put Latias into play. Go into you. Sure, let's shuffle the deck because I'm an idiot. I mean, I guess I get the Miraidon out of there just to thin it out a little bit. Because, I mean, they already have enough targets. So we're gonna do that. And then we amp them very much. We go down to 1 prize. We nullify their Dusclops, which is great. They have only Fezandipiti as their card draw. This is the opposite of how the stream has gone up to this point. YouTube audience, you won't know how bad things have gone, but they have been going terribly. The one game I won, my opponent conceded before it was actually a good game. Okay, well, they got a freaking Dracloak. Yeah, such a great Electivire game. But if they just knocked out the Iron Hands, we'd be in a great spot. I mean, it's not like I've taken 5 prizes. It's not like I've taken 5 prizes with Iron Hands. You know what? I'm gonna force myself. I have to take a knockout with Electivire. Those are the rules. There's no way they have anything. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. They are not going to do anything to screw me over. That's less fine. Okay, well, are they going to commit Sudoku? I mean, just all you got to do is just accidentally click on Curse Blast. Yeah, like this is why some of the other lists that I have only have 1 copy of Iron Hands, because I didn't want this to be an Iron Hands deck. Because this is an Electivire deck. Even though Electivire sucks. But it's about the experience, right? I think this means they don't have a counter. Okay. What's with the sad face? You have a knockout. I don't have a revenge KO. You're taking 4 prizes. What's with the sad face? You're taking 4 damn prizes. I mean, so yes, I do win the game with Fezandipiti. I understand that. Okay, I win the game if I just put all 3 energy on Fezandipiti, but we're not doing that. All right, that's cool. And Walking Plane, no, it would not. All right, let's just put it all on the Electabuzz. And then we promote the Magneton. Yeah, that's fine. We promote the Magneton because we're going to be blowing it up. We're going to be blowing ourselves here. We want the Latias. Never mind, Latias is useless. We go get the Latias. We draw 3. There's no way we can lose. Okay, remember, we had win with Fezandipiti. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me right now? What? Oh my god, and I would have... yep, that's PDCGL for you. That's my game. That's PDCGL. Yep. So such a fun game, isn't it? Well, I think we can all agree that this is absolutely a curse stream. There's no way this is not a curse stream, 100% curse stream. What the hell? Walking plane, I don't know if a boss KO's in. They only have a 13 card hand. I don't know. I think we might survive this turn. Watch, okay, they have the knockout. Oh man, okay, so we're switching up the list here. We're going crazy. We're going sicko mode here. Okay, Electivire, Iron Thorns. I think we go first. Well, maybe we won't, but like maybe we go first. Maybe going first isn't the dumbest thing. And watching playing, that's not going to happen. Let's go first, see if we can screw them over here. But let me guess, we're going to be the ones that get screwed over, and not in a fun way. Oh, this would have been such a good starting hand. You can't tease me like this. I don't pay you extra for that, PDCGL. Oh, 4 mulligans. Because I don't play any cards in this deck, apparently. I can tell you right now, I play cards in this deck. You may not notice it by looking at my opponent's hand size, but I do play Pokemon in this one. There are Pokemon. Hard to believe, but there are Pokemon in this deck. All right, we put the Heavy Baton on you. I guess I attach to you. And Kurt Cobain, you're welcome. It was... Who was it? It was Slumskull. Slumskull handed it out, so enjoy it. And they're playing Roaring Moon. Fan-flippin-tastic, because guess what? Heavy Baton doesn't activate. Oh, God. And XR, I'm trying to shy away from you because I want this to be an Electivire deck. So it's like I play one Iron Hands in this list, 1 Iron Thorns, a 2/2 Electivire. So we're trying to focus on the Electivire. Yes, Mew EX would be good. There's lots of cards that would be good in this deck. But I have to show that Electivire actually does something. And so far have I even attacked with an Electivire this stream? I honestly can't remember if I've attacked with an Electivire. Okay, well, looks like the Magnemite's getting knocked out, but that's cool. That's what we want. I'm going to call it right now. This is going to be the second VOD channel exclusive stream. Yeah, all they need is a Pecharunt, and then they got it. First, it was the Team Rocket's Tyranitar, which I think is going out in like a couple days. I schedule them in advance because I get lazy, then I just let them stockpile. And then I'm like, I have to get rid of 100 gigabytes worth of streams to free up space for more important things. As long as they don't get Pecharunt, we might have a chance. Okay, are they just going to knock out my Magnemite? That's fine. No. Oh. And Clam Burglar, yes, I am currently wearing pants. Give me 2 seconds. And they're off. Oh my, what was this turn? You know, you're only winning because I gave you 4 cards. Or sorry, because PDCGL gave you 4 cards. Oh my goodness. Oh, they haven't even squawked and squeezed yet. Okay, don't worry, the pants are off now. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. You know, just go for the... Just go for the... Oh, god. How is this the timeline that we're in? Oh, yeah? Okay, cool. And then I get knocked out due to poison, so I can't use Heavy Baton. I wouldn't want to use Heavy Baton, but I can't use Fezandipiti or Heavy Baton. And this is actually out of range of Electivire, which is super cool. Love that. All right, well, they currently don't have what they need to win. So let's go for Electabuzz Iron Thorns. And then I guess I just retreat into Iron Thorns. So let's... Yeah, they don't have a Petron, so let's go this guy. And then I retreat into you. Iron Thorns. Energy. And turn. All right, we can do this, everybody. And Lone Star, I feel like that goes against the strategy that I had for the IRL word ban. It was like, oh, you can't say hippopotamus. You can't not say a word that, you know, is in the game, right? That's not how it works. Baby, good day, welcome in. I mean, we got Iron Thorns, so they can't use Petron TX even if they have it. Thank you, Clan Burglar. We appreciate you as always. We appreciate what you do for this channel. All right, well, you know, imagine having a turn 1, 3 energy iron hands, and then it just gets destroyed. And Lone Star, but no, it's a Pokemon word. Right? It's an Iron Thorns. That's a Pokemon word, not a real life word. If I was saying just the word iron on its own, that would count, but I'm saying Iron Thorns. All right, well, looks like they're sucking some butts right now, which is good. I always appreciate that. No, because it's iron. It's a Pokemon. Okay, well, I guess what we do is we just lose horribly. And Nick, oh, you wouldn't believe what happened to me when I was testing this. The only decks that I faced when I was testing this were fighting decks. And it was the baby Okidogi and the baby Ursaluna that... All right, fine. Fine. You want me to put the... You want me to Iono? I'll Iono. And then watch me not get an energy here and everyone is big sad. Okay, that's fine. Let's go... Let's give myself a handy. And then we hit him with the old... That thing. Oh, I guess, yeah, I guess I could have done this differently, but let's go generate... Oh my god! This is... I can't do this. I can't keep doing this. This is not fair. This is cruel punishment. It's ladder... You're already punishing us on ladder reset day. Okay, that's cool. We give them everything they need. Love that. E-Rich, it's actually really good when all you do is face Electivire, because Electivire kind of sucks. All right, and... Let me guess, heads? Yep, of course. Why wouldn't you get heads? That would have made too much sense if you didn't get heads. They're going to go for the iron... Yeah, of course. God, could you imagine not doing that right now? That would be so unexpected. That's not a word. That's a way of life, Lone Star. God, just the fact that I can't even knock out a Roaring Moon is hilarious to me. It's like, oh, you put 5 energy on an Electivire? Yeah, I can't even knock out a Roaring Moon. All right, well, let's attach to you, and then... What, do I just hope they can't switch the thing out of the active again? Is that all I do? And we just research? Okay, let's get rid of... Well, actually, we don't need the Heavy Baton, so let's get rid of that. And then we hit him with the old Fezandipiti. I'll be okay, because I know we have... Oh, right, dude's in the active. I always forget about that. That it works against you as well. Because I'm not a degenerate player. I don't play Iron Thorns all the time. But we all know that I'm, like, just barely holding on here. We gave them 4 mulligans. They probably have a switch. They've hit heads on 2 catchers. Our only hope is that if we die to poison... Oh, wait, they didn't... Wait. Oh, yeah, probably. So... Yeah, they didn't poison. Interesting. I guess they must have a switch then. So they definitely have a switch in that deck, and they're just like, why aren't you knocking me out, pilot? Also, can we ever get an Electivire? Can we, can we Heavy Baton and get an Electivire going or something? All right, what? Let's just end this game. This is getting boring. I'll take the knockout, then we'll let them have their way with me. Because apparently we're just never gonna freaking find an Electivire. There's no point. It's like, what's the point of life? There is no point. Like, do I just get rid of Iron? Do I just go like a 3/3 Electivire? And we put... Is it just Joltik Electivire that I have to play? Is that what we're going to go with? And Chambers, there is no Arceus League anymore. So you clearly are a fake fan. You clearly are you're a fake. You're a big fat phony, because Arceus League doesn't exist anymore. It's only Master League now. Because they're spending their time getting rid of things we care about. Yeah, that's what PTCGL does. It's like, oh, hey, things are going great for you. It would be a shame if something happened to your game. Okay, we're going to go first. We're going to get everything. It's going to be great. But yeah, I guess the strat is just put... hello. Just go crazy, right? Just go crazy with Joltik and Galvantula. I mean, I guess I put an Iron Hands in. No, we can't put an Iron Hands in there. That would be too smart. And Chambers, well, yeah, they used to be called Arceus League, and then they're just like, oh no, we got to change it to Master League. Oh, goody gumdrops. Funny thing is, they can attack with their Mew, and it won't be affected by anything. Okay, so we can't actually do anything good here, which makes sense. So let's attach to you and end turn. Yeah, Iron Thorns, I just looked at it. It's like, oh, it's a card that might buy me some time. It has a 4 retreat cost, so it can be used with Heavy Baton. And then, of course, we face a Team Rocket Spidops deck where Iron Thorns is actually a positive for them. Because it would shut off Mewtwo's ability, so if they have less than 4 Team Rocket's Pokemon in play, then they can attack with it. It was always going to be difficult to win with Electivire, but when PTCGL goes out of its way to screw you over, that's less good. And why do you say that, E-Rich? Wait, it should be a positive, shouldn't it? This Pokemon cannot use it. That should be seen as a positive status effect. It's like you can't use its ability. Yeah, that's a plus. All right. Well, I guess oh my god. Isn't it crazy what we... Look at this. I have to get rid of my Rod and my Night Stretcher just to avoid Ionoing them. It's so crazy. Okay, Heavy Baton, good start. And then we go Electivire. Handy. I think we put the Fezandipiti down just so I can have a rescue board on somebody. Okay, I'm feeling slightly confident because you only do 220, so the Mewtwo comes up short of a KO on the Iron Thorns unless they have 2 Spide Ups and they just get it all like that. We're an hour in. This is going to be our first win guaranteed. Ooh, this is great. See? I told you. PDCGL loves me. PDCGL is my best friend. Okay, we go Volt Cyclone. I'm going to put the energy on the Electivire because that's what we have to do. Okay, this is going to be in the freaking video. And oh my God. And TQ, I'm most excited for Wugtrio with Ignition Energy. That's going to be my favorite. Archer. Okay, Archer's fine. Because we still draw 3. They might not know that Team Rocket's energy doesn't count as 2. So they might screw it up because they don't have any energy in the discard pile. So remember, Mewtwo's ability specifically, or attack specifically states for each card you discarded. Team Rocket's energy is 1 card. If it said for each energy, then it would count as 2, but it's each card. And Electivire is never going to have enough support. Zekrom is just better. Oh, they're going to be sad. Okay, no, they knew. Oh, they're actually intelligent. Cool. All right, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. We're in Academy at night. Because that's there, obviously, for playing with your balls. All right, well, let us do that, and then we just do nothing. Oh, I'm going to masterfully bait them into taking this knockout. Oh, you think you're so suave? Oh, you're going to Rocket Mirror? Oh, I'm just going to Rocket Mirror on your Iron Thorns. Oh, hit into my Mewtwo, trust your pilot. Nothing bad will happen. It's not going to Rocket Mirror and invalidate your Heavy Baton. Nah, bro, I'm taking one-shots. I'm clapping cheeks out here with High Voltage Press. This is like the one matchup where Electivire has a place. Just don't Giovanni me. Okay, good. They erased my balls. You know, Sunday night, that's when Mistress Paddlebottom uses her special move on me. World first? Well, on stream probably. And world first, Electivire KO on a Mewtwo. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we go Miraidon, D's nuts. I want to get a Magnemite. We go Magnemite, Electabuzz. We're definitely not going to be using 2 Magneton. And I just want to get the Electabuzz out of the deck to thin the deck. And then we go flip the script. No matter what, we're knocking out the Mewtwo, which is great. And there's a Lively Stadium, which is... I mean, I could do it. It would be kind of funny, but then they would just, you know, retreat Wobbuffet. So we'd actually lose the game if I did that. But Lively Stadium was just like, well, I need to put another stadium in the deck. Maybe 2 Academy at night is better, or just like 1 Academy at night and another good card. All right, I don't have any things that they can copy. The Magneton is probably going to end up winning me this game because I'll be able to Iron Hands, because we're going to take a knockout this turn, and then the Iron Hands will just win us the game. See? It only took an hour. We got a game with Electivire. I do have a maximum belt build because then you can knock out a Dragapult or a Charizard, but I realistically think that Joltik Galvantula, just going heavy on Joltik and Galvantula, is the way to go. Assuming you're an idiot and you want to make an Electivire deck. But you have to go second? Well, I mean, you know, Joltik box can still make things work. You can't play Latias against the Z tier deck. Hey, people on the internet, they downvoted my video telling me that Mewtwo's great. You know, people on the internet are always right. That's what I've learned. People on the internet are never wrong, especially when they all get into a circle and come together. And Mr. Leon, okay, they're playing the game. Good. They're probably going to bring up the Iron Hands, but this list does have 2 switches and I believe a Prime Catcher. And of course, we're never going to find them because that would require PDCGL paying attention to me. And we also have 0 energy in the discard pile, so I can't blow myself, which is bad. Oh, and we had to get rid of the Super Rod and the Night Stretcher. That was cool. All right, this is fine. If you want to knock out my Electabuzz, go for it. Because that just activates Fezandipiti. Like, I have 2 options, right? If I need to, I can Magneton. Like, if I top deck, or if I get an Iono, then I can Magneton. Man, there's no way they're going to get another Mewtwo. If I Iono them to 3, or if I Iono them to 2, there's no way they get a Mewtwo and then get all the energy. That would never happen. Oh, God, what did they just do? Oh, why would you do that? All right, there's no way we lose this. YouTube audience, this is doing the video no matter what. There's no way we lose. And then, of course, we get the Switch after I said we're not going to get the Switch. Okay, so Lively Stadium to bump their factory. We flip the script. We're going to get a million good cards. We actually did. Oh, my God. They're going to... Okay, well, they're probably going to Archer me, which is actually fine. Because Archer doesn't matter, because Archer is Shuffle Draw. So there's a chance I get my Switches and my Prime Catcher back. But look, right? PDCGL is trying everything in its power to screw me over right now. PDCGL is just like, oh, if your opponent was playing Iono, you'd lose all 3 of your Switch cards and they could just trap your Iron Hands. Because I didn't put Latias in here because it does rely so See? PDCGL knows. It's like, oh, that should have been an Iono. Oops. We accidentally matched you up. We accidentally matched you up against the wrong person. That should have been a completely different person. But ironically, this is the best hand I could have gotten, because if they knock out the Electivire, I still get to Heavy Baton to my Iron Hands. So that's great. We can... No, I need you to knock me out. I need you to take a KO. Okay, well then we just triply win here, right? We Jenny. We play with our balls. Always got to do that. Don't need any of you guys. All right, so we Jenny to the Iron Hands. Ooh, hello. I will research, because we have the Prime Catcher, right? That's in the deck somewhere. We know for a fact that the Prime Catcher is in the deck. I'm going to burn the balls. We go Miraidon down. Let's Jenny for 1. Let's just get all the energy in play. And then... Sure. Okay, so I don't want to give them the Town Store, right? We just want to go high voltage press. Well, actually, I could... No, we can't dual bolt, right? That'd be stupid. Yeah, we just go high voltage press. No stress. We have won. The game is over. There's no way we lose. We just go dual bolt. Because as we all know, Team Rocket's Mewtwo is a terrible deck, and everyone agreed with me when I said it was terrible. Yeah, you wanted Giovanni, go for it. You can't take 3 prizes. 3 prize. Oh, crap. Okay, so they knock out the hands. Oh, I made an oopsie. Trust your pilot made an oopsie in his pants. I should have used Dual Bolt. Something was telling me to use Dual Bolt, and then I didn't do it. Okay, that was my bad. We lose now. Oh my God. You know, just I went autopilot and I thought that would be okay. Okay, so let's go. We can't bring you up. Yeah, what was that about Dual Bolt sucking? Yeah, I should have listened. Dual Bolt's actually pretty good. I should have just... Why didn't I use Dual Bolt? Can somebody explain that one to me? No, Dual Bolt is bad. I'm just an idiot. All right, so let's go. No, Mewtwo is a terrible deck, and no one is allowed to say that it's good. Because I would have won if they didn't have good cards, and if I wasn't an idiot. Oh man, just I gotta think more now. Like when you go an hour playing a deck and it just fails miserably, you start to think that PDC jail's on your. Okay, come on. You start to think that PDC jail's on your side, but then PDC jail's just sitting you up for not paying attention. Oopsie. Yeah, all I had to do was use Dual Bolt, and we win that game. Well, it also was the fact that they had the Giovanni too, right? Like, they also had to get the Giovanni, and they got the Giovanni. And they also had to get the Bravery Charm, and they got the Bravery Charm. So it's, I choose to blame PDC GL for that one. If I ever lose a game, it's always PDC GL's fault. That's what you have to remember. All right, so let's put the Miraidon in the active. Why? Why do we have all of 3 of our Switch cards already? I don't understand this game. Didn't we have... Wait, we had this last game, too. We had 2 Switches and Prime Catcher at the same time last game. All right, no more Mr. Nice Pilot. All those games, those were just... I was rope-a-doping them. Hitting them with the old rope-a-dope. If this is Grimmsnarl, we can just put Iron Thorns in the active, and then their Grimmsnarl can't do anything. So you know what that means. Guess whose Iron Thorns is going to be prized? This guy's. Okay, so for a Joltik Galvantula build, no, every Electabuzz has 90 hit points, so that doesn't help. So if I go 2 Joltik, 1 Galvantula, a 3/3 Electabuzz. Okay, well, they can't draw cards as long as we have the Iron Thorns. As long as we didn't prize the Iron Thorns, I'm guaranteeing a win. Okay, we did not prize the Iron Thorns. That's good. Let us go get the Miraidon. Electabuzz. Magnemite. How many energy do I have in this freaking deck? How do we... I have 13 energy. We see 0, and I have 7 supporters and 6 balls. And yeah, give me an even worse deck to play against. Zoroark. Oh man, this is tough. And it's Cinnamoroar. I've never lost. But we're swapping lists after this game. You know, I'm so confident we're gonna start a prediction. So I'm gonna win the next game. Okay, well, they clearly think that they can use their abilities, which is good. I mean, as long as they don't have an Iron Bundle. I would imagine it's going to be like Nest Ball, Ends Castle. I don't know what the tool is going to be, and then just a supporter. Probably Iono. Yeah, obviously Ends Castle is going to be the stadium. Nest... Rigid... Okay. Night Stretcher, Cypher Maniac, Artisan, and Rigid Band. Never gonna let me down. You're gonna be in for a shocking surprise very soon when I absolutely destroy my opponents. All right, the rigid band, believe it or not, is good for us because it means I do 110 to the Zoroark, which would mean this guy does 220 and Iron Thorns does 1. Oh, dear God. We are just never going to get any energy, are we? Yep, good old Artisan to get nothing and to pass. But yeah, I believe when we checked the deck, the Iron Hands was prized. There's also no Iron Feet. There's 1 Iron Thorns, 1 Iron Hands in the list because, again, I wanted to focus more on Electivire, and we're learning that Electivire is a trash card for trash people. The Pikachu EX is not good in this day and age when everyone's playing Monkey Dory and Frostlass and Dragapult and all that crap. All right. If I can get a playable card, we can play the game. Imagine that. 7 supporters, 13 energy. It's not rocket surgery. All right, well, we got Electivire. The card, so exciting, isn't it? So such a press 1 if you're having as much fun as I am. They just shuffled their deck after Cypher Maniac. And Dua Lipa, there we go. And Ace Wing, because it's not actual GLC, it's fake GLC. Yeah, press 1 if you're having fun laughing at my misery. We got our first energy of the game, everybody. Everybody get excited. We got our first energy of the game, baby. Okay, so I think, what are they going to do? Just Virtuous Flame me? I guess that's what we just have to let happen, is just get Virtuous Flamed a bunch of times. And yeah, I'd rather be playing our Balava right now. I'd rather be playing our Balava Dust Noir. Thank you. All of my Switch cards are gone, but that's okay. We can shuffle the deck multiple times. We have a supporter. They do not have a one-shot. This is one situation where a research would have actually been really, really good. So, of course, we did not get it. There's a Jenny. All right, here we go. Wait, what was the hand before? The hand had no energy, so I should not shuffle the deck. Yes, because we're going to get... Oh, my God, we did not get 2. What the hell? Okay, this is fine. Believe it or not, because of the rigid band, we can't be out here taking one-shots. Isn't that cool? Isn't it so cool that the rigid band completely ruins Electivire? Isn't that freaking amazing that if it wasn't for rigid band, we'd be winning this game by a lot? Okay, and then we go Fezandipiti. We're going to Iono. Great cards, love that. Okay, so Electric Generator 1 onto you. I don't have a way to retreat, so let's just end turn. I think we can do this. If those rigid bands didn't exist. If only there was a card that could discard 2 tools attached to my opponent's Pokemon. If only we had a card that was like that we could use in this current format. Wouldn't that be sick? And Mr. Leon, well, get ready for a 24-hour stream. The stream does not end until Trust Your Pilot wins a game with Electivire. And we're swapping lists after this one. Okay, so they knock out my Thorn, unless they're going to go 90-90 to set up the Electivire. Actually, I mean, they probably should have. Well, Tool Scrapper's coming out in a couple weeks. So that's kind of what I was referencing, is Tool Scrapper's coming out. Okay, we got the Heavy Baton. That's cool if we had cards in the deck, but we don't. Let's go Counter Catcher this guy. Flip the script. All right. Let's go rescue board on the Fezandipiti. Okay, let's put this into play. We're going to research. We prize the hands. That's okay. High voltage press for 280. I think we're okay. Making movies, making friends, and fighting around the... Oh, my God. If I just get an Iron Hands there, I feel much more confident in our ability to win. So, of course, we did not get an Iron Hands. I guess the strat here is hit into them with Electivire with high voltage press. They'll be at 250. They'll probably just retreat, you know, Ends Castle, do the whole shebang. I could also I could actually Iron Thorns. That might actually be the smarter play. If I go Iron Thorns into Town Store... And Clam Burglar? That's because... Wait, who watches TV these days? It's all streaming. Are you a boomer who hasn't gone to streaming? Yeah, I guess we just kind of have to hope we get the Iron Hands off the prizes because then we can win. The other option is blowing myself, getting the Iron Thorns, and hoping for a Switch or a Prime... Ooh, actually, that's really good. Thank you. I can knock that out. Okay, so that definitely changes things, right? I mean, I guess they were just a little worried about something. So yeah, they do 170. Pretty much no matter what they do, Heavy Baton is going to activate. It's just, what do I want to do as a really handsome pilot? Okay, so we're going to Town Store first. See if we have another Heavy Baton. We probably don't. Oh, we do. Super Rod. Let's go Iron Thorns. And how many Jennies are we? We're only down 2 Jennies. So maybe I put 1 back in. And then Nest Ball for Thorns. Okay. Heavy Baton. Attacherooski. Overvolt. We got this. We so freaking got this. Oh, right. I did that in the wrong order. Oopsies. God, I hate this game. Because it was my fault. So I should have, I guess, retreated, but this thing's got a 4 retreat cost. So if I don't put the energy back in, I don't make an oopsie. God, I keep thinking 10 steps ahead of myself. I'm throwing today. All right, let's hope for the Prime Catcher and get unpunished. Ooh, we got super unpunished. All right, I believe we're about to get an energy. Oh my God, we are so unpunished. It's amazing. So I have to Prime Catcher the Ursaluna. See, it was all part of my strategy. I knew this was going to happen, so I wasn't worried. And then we go high voltage press, take the KO. I'm not quite sure how we win because, I mean, the Iron Hands was a win condition, but we didn't get that. We also prized our other Electabuzz. Oh my God. Yeah, I gotta go to a 3-3 Electivire with 2 Joltik, 1 Miraidon, 1 Squawkabilly, 1 Fezandipiti, and just, I can't trust PTCGL anymore. I can't trust it. I can't trust the PTCGLs. How many Gust cards do we have left, by the way? We have 2 bosses, so I I do win the game if I just get double Gust. And I guess we knock out the... Oh yeah, I have Miraidon. Cool, and we also have Fezandipiti, but I don't think Fezandipiti matters. Let's put it all on the Iron Thorns, because that might need to stay in the active. And Gogeta, no, that's actually a good deck. Remember when I played Raging Bolts with all that stuff? That was actually a good deck. We don't do that stuff here. Okay, let's hit him with the... I mean, I don't think there's anyone I can get that wouldn't get knocked out. Yeah, there's no one left. We go Electric Generator. Give me one. Ah, if we had one, that would have made things so much more simple. Okay, flip the script. I can Iono them to 1, but then they just get a free retreat. So I think in this situation, it's just boss's orders, the Darmanitan, retreat into the Iron Thorns, Ultra Ball away the Electabuzz in the research, and go get the Squawkabilly Torture. We have the bosses. It is in the deck. We can do this. Yeah, the alternate strat would have been, oh, please don't screw me over. Oh, of course. The alternate strat would be to hit into the Zoroark and try to build up a Miraidon. But unfortunately, because I have like Fezandipiti on the field, that wouldn't really work because they could just bosses. So my earlier strategy of just going, oh, if we do 110 to a Zoroark, then they can't knock out my Iron Thorns. Well, that goes out the window once you have the Miraidon and the Fezandipiti in play. But Gogeta, no, you can't really, you can't do that. I appreciate you whacking off while watching me, but that is not something that would work. Okay, that doesn't actually help because you still have the Reshiram. Okay. So then I guess now it's just hit into them with... Oh, I can't hit into them with Miraidon. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so let's go... Hands. There. And then we Iono. That's cool. Love that. So I guess I just got to bounce around. We just got to bounce around between our attackers for a little bit here. We're basically just going to do nothing for a couple turns until we get a bosses. So I go into the Fezandipiti. We let it take a hit. I go into the... Well, I guess it depends what we top deck. You know, obviously they can get a bosses and, you know, they're going to see a bunch of cards. But we did just send a ton of cards to the bottom of the deck. So there's no way they get a bosses off of here. They'll definitely get one next turn. So we probably need to top deck our bosses here. We do have like a 1 in 8 chance. But I don't think my luck is going to, you know, run that much further. But let's try it anyways. let's just keep going. You know, it's not my fault you're playing a deck that can't do more than 170 damage. So they'll see 5 cards this turn. One of them's definitely going to be a bosses. If somehow it's not, then we have 2 more turns. If they somehow forgot to put bosses in the deck, because I'm just the bosses away from winning. Countercatcher won't help if it's even in the deck. What do you got? Transcending Arc. And Silver, I'd be too tempted to attach energy to it and, you know, win with it. So we can't put the Mew down, and they would be able to just win on the Mew really easily. Because remember, they could just one-shot a Mew, so they could have just bossed that earlier. All right, can we get the bosses? Oh, we did. Yes. Get absolutely bodied. Get absolutely wrecked. There we go. See? My brilliant strategy of doing nothing paid off. You all think, oh, there's no way you can win that game, Pilot. You made too many mistakes. Nah, we still win. I had a 1 in 7 chance of top decking bosses. That's our second win of the stream. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother making a video. All right, so let's go. We're gonna duplicate. We're gonna go. Okay, so we get rid of the Pikachu, the Magnemite. Yeah, we have Heavy Baton, Counter Catcher, Boss. Yeah, we don't need Area 0. So remember, I want 3 Electabuzz, 3 Electivire. Oh my god, I gotta spend not my 146,000 trade credits. Yeah, just there's no good Electabuzz, right? Like this one does 10 damage. This one does 50 for 3. This one collects you a card. And this one does 50 for 2. It's like this one does 40 for 2, but draws you. It's like there's no good option. And then Electivire is just straight trash. Like this is the worst card ever printed. Right? 220 and you can't attack the next turn. What the hell is that? And then if they have any water Pokemon in play, well, I mean, if Lumineon still existed, that would still suck. All right, let us, yeah, we get rid of the Magneton. I guess we go down to 1 Miraidon, 1 Iron Hands. We have the Latias. We have the 2 Heavy Baton. We have a Switch. We have 3 Electabuzz. I mean, we're going to be Jolticking right off the bat. We have, let's go 2 Night Stretcher. Let's go triple bosses. Hey, BC, have I squawked? We can always try, right? We can always make it so. Yeah, I don't think this is a deck where Magneton makes sense. We just got to go crazy with Joltik. The Latias, I mean, the Iron Hands. We could put like a Regigigas in here. That was my other thought, was like, oh, we put a Regigigas in here, which actually does kind of make sense if you think about it. And then, yeah, we have 2 Night Stretcher. Do we need a Super Rod? I mean, I guess if I have to get rid of a bunch of cards early. Merciless Go. We have, no, I'm going to put 15 energy in this deck. If the deck does not give me what I want, then we have to live with that, okay? All right, there we go. We have 15 energy in the deck. There's no, hey, we're in Diglett League. No, just stop it. There needs to be a way to stop people from sending you friend requests. PDCGO had settings where you could stop people from seeing your deck. What settings do we get? Nothing. It's still there. Okay. No, Merciless Gohan. If where there's no way to manually search for it, like I could put Secret Box in the deck, but again, there's no way to manually search for. I forgot to put stadiums in the deck, didn't I? I think what we should do is definitely have Academy at Night. So we'll make a couple changes. We need Academy at Night in the deck for sure. So this is the prediction game. Nobody reminded me that we needed a stadium, so I blame all of you. Oh my god, what does this start? That's actually pretty good. All right, so let's get Electabuzzed. And then it's just like, oh, this would be a great matchup for anyone except Electivire. This would be a great matchup for any lightning. Oh my god. If I had any lightning type Pokemon other than Electivire, we'd be in a great spot. Ooh. I think in this situation, I think I just skip the Squawkabilly and we just go straight for Miraidon. And we skip the Joltik and we just go Miraidon into play. Next turn we research. We hope for a couple things. And then, yeah, let's go Handy. Let's get buzzed. Again, Joltik, probably we don't want that to see the field. Though we don't have another single prizer. So may as well. I mean, the Galvantula can't knock out a Typhlosion, but it is a... No, I think Regigigas will be the single prizer that we put into play, right? So let's do that. Let's end turn. But I don't see what Electivire does that makes it necessarily worth it, right? Because if you're playing an Iron Hands deck, you focus on Iron Hands. And it's like, oh, well, Electivire can take bigger KOs, but you just saw in the last game against Zoroark, where a Rigid Band completely... All right. Well, that was the prediction game. Never Gonna Let You Down is going to be so salty tomorrow. Where'd all my channel points go? 2 in a row, baby. We're on a winning streak. Nothing can stop us. No, Academy at night, so you can Jenny and Energy on top. So yeah, let's cut an Electivire because we don't really need that many, and then we can go like Town Store, or no, let's just do double Academy at night. Okay, this isn't Vinny? This isn't like, if they give us a thumbs up, we know who it is. But if they don't give us a thumbs up, then I don't think it's who I think it is. Yeah, their motto is always give up, always surrender, instead of never give up, never surrender. They were too afraid of Electivire. They knew there's no beating off an Electivire. And Huge Beard Guy, if you're on PC, you can go underneath the stream. Wait, is the card viewer still there? I feel like the card viewer is probably still there. Oh crap, I forgot. Oh no, oh no, 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 give me another chance. No, I forgot. Okay, I was too busy trying to be snarky to a viewer. Okay. Oh, we're fine. Okay, we're saved. We're saved. Yes, if you go underneath the stream, you will find all the answers that you seek. All the answers that you seek, King. This is all, I'm already guaranteeing a win. Oh, what's that? You don't think Pilot's got it in his pants? Oh, I got it all in my pants. It's all up in them pants. So we go Miraidon. And I get an Iron Handy. Iron Handy Electabuzz. Okay. And then we Jenny first. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Okay, and then we do this. And then it's Jolting Charge. Hit him with the old... yeah, we can do whatever the hell we want here. And we do Grass, Lightning. Is this actually them? Because you'd think they would, show some respect to the #1 PDC GL streamer and YouTuber of 2022. But see, I'm doing things that they would not expect. They would expect me to be smart and do things. And XR, yeah, with Ignition, well, I mean, better. Better is a relative term. Slightly more useful may be the correct term. Slightly more good. Oh, this is great. So we just take, this is this is amazing. Okay, so we just go, yep, bring this guy up. Here we go. Yeah, that's a better explanation. But yeah, not as useless. I like that one. Okay, we are in business. I am a little worried about the fact that we don't have a Heavy Baton. Maybe triple Baton, or maybe 1 Academy at night, 1 Town Store is the correct. Yeah, go ahead, corner my Iron Hands. Nothing bad will happen if you use corner against my Iron Hands. I mean, they're definitely just hoping for a counter. Did you just get all your Cloak? Yeah, basically, this is an Iron Hands deck, and then I just have Electivire there for more. It's like, if this was just an Iron Hands Regigigas deck, this would actually be really good. And then I'm just like forcing the Electivire. Okay, I don't understand the thought process here of letting this dude get trapped here, but that's fine. All right, well, I mean, they can still definitely win if I'm not... Okay, well, that's fine. All right, we take all of our prizes here. Take them all. And then, oh goody, I'm sure the Iron Hands will get knocked out. Actually, we should probably put the Heavy Baton on the Regigigas. You might think that's a little weird, but the Iron Hands doesn't get knocked out by Dragapult, and they would just obviously gust around. Oh, it does because of Exploding Needles. God, you try to be smart and teach people how to play the game, then you remember, oh, I teach them by telling them to do the opposite. Just do the opposite of what I do and you'll be much happier in life. Okay, well, see, doesn't even matter. Every good idea I have is immediately invalidated. But if they don't knock out the Regigigas this turn, then they're kind of in trouble. And I believe we have triple bosses in the list, plus Prime Catcher, plus... well, we probably can ditch the Counter Catcher. Yeah, good thing we put stadiums in the deck. And A-Swing, every deck runs Fezandipiti. Okay. Was not expecting that. Oh, are they going for Counter Catcher Trap again? But if you're playing a Dragapult deck and you're attaching all your energy to Maractus, things are not going well. I guess they bring up, yeah, an Electivire, but I can Dual Bolt. So that's not necessarily the smartest strat. Obviously, they can start doing things, but yeah, we definitely need more switches. I guess I could have Ultra Balled away the Counter Catcher and the Squawkabilly just to set some things up, but obviously we didn't do that. Yeah, so it's either... I think a Town Store would be... Oh, yeah, they're just going to go for the other Electivire. Oh, they're going for... Wait, why'd they go for... Oh, yeah, I guess that's fine. Cool. Is this Towards? No, this can't be Tord. Towards list didn't play Maractus, right? Ooh, we don't actually need that. Ooh, we don't actually need any of those. All right, well, let's just wait. Again, they're down 5 dust cards, so I'm feeling slightly confident. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I believe there was 14 energy in the deck. Oh, it did? Okay. Oh, right, Jamming Tower. But I mean, there's... So they have, what, 7 gust cards? They're going to knock out my Regigigas, and I am big sad. Is that what's about to happen? Oh, they're going for Torn. Okay, so then we Academy at night. This way, if they go for my Regigigas, we can power up some people. I am better than Tord Reklev. You all saw it here. Trust your pilot is better than Tord Reklev. There's video proof. There's absolute video proof. See, I told you, this was the strat. Just go for Joltik Galvantula and never use Electivire. Just go... All you got to do to make a good Electivire deck is attack with Iron Hands all the time. It's that simple. All right, so we'll go Academy at night. We want Town Store. Like, in my defense, I'm trying to make this work. I am trying to play Electivire. But there's just no situation where it's better than Iron Hands. Yeah, how do you beat Towards Dragapult deck? You just attack with Iron Hands 3 times. That's it. Just attack with Iron Hands 3 times. It's very simple. Oh yeah, sure, Ace Wayne. Yeah, blame the not drawing. Don't say that I'm really good at this game or anything. Seems like the only time we use Squawkabilly is when we top deck Squawkabilly. You ever notice that? That we either start Squawkabilly or we prize it. And you know, when we started the stream, we went an hour without any good games except for maybe that one where they conceded. I thought, oh, that's because Electivire's bad. It's like, no, the reason we're not gonna get or like my deck building is bad. No, the reason we're not getting a game is because PDCGL hates us. Nick, we're on a 3-game win streak. So go away. Go. Shoo. Get out of here. Well, this is, you know, the best person to start against Grimmsnarl Frostlass is definitely Squawkabilly. Oh man, if you want to start a good Pokemon, it's definitely Squawkabilly. My good, look at their start. That's an insane start. Are you freaking kidding? The one Galvantula. Literally the one Galvantula. Oh, this game is awesome, isn't it? This is one of the games of all time. All right, let's oh, I was going to say let's go get Miraidon. Can't do that. Okay, so Town Store, Heavy Baton, and then I guess like if we hit 2 energy, then maybe I hate this game so much. All right, well, let's try it again. Oh, yep. Are you winning, son? Oh yeah, we're doing great today. We're doing so well. I just, you know, oh, go get Miraidon, even though it's kind of bad. No, you're never gonna. You're prized the Miraidon. 3 Electabuzz, can't find an Electabuzz. Oh man, this truly is cursed. The crazy thing is, I'm probably gonna have more success tomorrow with Nidoking than with Electivire. I mean, that's not crazy because I mean they're both pretty bad, but I guess Nidoking is slightly better since it, you know, poisons and has more hit points, I guess, but it does less. I don't know. It does not. Neither of them are good. This is not good EX week. This is leftover EX week. Did they just get a Grimmsnarl? Yep. They just got a. My goodness. And Clamburglar, I see that you just copy and pasted a copy paster from Sunny's stream. You think Nidoking is actually better? Okay, well, here we go. I think we just lose, and Lena, that would explain why we're losing now. You've thrown off the balance. Okay, I guess we go get Electabuzz. Let's go get an Electabuzz. Or actually, I guess we have to get... No, we don't have to get Fezandipiti. We go get Electabuzz. We don't bother with the Latias. We definitely go get Heavy Baton. Okay, Heavy Baton. Research. Terrible. Wow, these are like completely useless cards. Thank you. All right, well, I mean, I guess I put you into play. Then we just hit him with an arm press. And Erich, that should be next week. I was thinking like next week will be Crustle, maybe Annihilate, a couple other things that I haven't gotten to. You know, there's some fun ideas that I have. All right, well, are they going to go for the knockout on the Iron Hands? They are. And fun fact, I can't knock out the Grimmsnarl. That is hilarious. I can put 4 energy on this thing, but I can't knock out the Grimmsnarl. So what I have to do is go get Fezandipiti and hope for a Jenny, and then actually hope that the Jenny gets me an energy, which it definitely won't. And Chambers, yeah, people do speed runs for that, and then you just wait in Master League and do nothing. Oh, God. Okay, so we have to shuffle the... Actually, no, we don't. What was in our hand? Did we have energy in that hand? They played Iono. I had 1 energy, so I guess we don't Artisan. But yeah, Chambers, if you get to Master League on day 1 or day 2, you'll never face anybody because PTCGL is such a brilliant idea. What if we made 2 different tiers for players, and if you get into 1, you automatically lose? All right, so 1, 2, 3. They didn't put Froslass into play. I have to get a Switch or a Night Stretcher for my Latias. We're already down a Night Stretcher. That's cool. All right, so Electabuzz. If I can just get a couple things here. Oh, of course. All right, well, we just need 1 energy off the Jenny. We got the 1 energy. And then... Did I have a Night Stretcher in that hand that they Iono'd away? Where was it? I did not. Oh, no, it doesn't matter because I used the Jenny. All right, so let's get the old Regigigas. What do we got? We have a Switch and no Night Stretcher. So we need Switch or Prime Catcher, but if we get Prime Catcher, that's bad. We actually don't want the Prime Catcher. Okay. All right, have I activated you? I have not activated you yet. I have not activated you, Yevon. There's no way we don't get a Switch off of 9 cards, right? Oh, God. Oh, please. Okay. I'll take a Super Rod. Okay, we got a Super Rod. Things didn't necessarily go great, but we got a Rod. We can play with our Rod. It's always fun playing with your Rod. And then I guess we put the... Oh, no, because if they take a knockout, we lose the game. So I guess we don't worry about that. And we're out of Jenny. Yeah, we've used 4. So I think we just want to get the Latias. All right, Latias goes down because we had to do it. We retreat. We take the KO. I will Academy at Night. Okay, we can do this. I will Academy at Night the Bosses in case they Iono us, I guess. And then High Voltage Press. How exactly do they win this game now? That's the question we need to be asking. Oh my God. All of my supporters were either in the prizes or on the bottom of the deck. And E-Rich, you do realize you're subscribed to my channel and you have access to a ton of emotes that I spent money on, and you're choosing to not use them. Just want to point that out. Okay, so Monkey Dory, that's okay. They can Itchy Pollen, but as long as I just knock out the Morgrim, that's game. Right? If we just knock out the Morgrim, maybe I should have put the hands back in. I just didn't think the game was going to extend this long. So we go Morgrim. I should... Who should I attach to is the question. I guess I could attach to the Fezandipiti, since that would mean no one on their bench is safe. Yeah, I mean, I guess. But then I can also use... No, I don't want to use Dual Bolt. So I think, yeah, we just go High Voltage Press. You know, Asuna is never going to let me down left. We won like 3 in a row, and now we're going to go like 4 out of 5. So let's do a prediction for the next game. And all it took, see, this is why you got to test and do all these changes to the list. We have already decided this is not going to be a YouTube video, so you'll have to wait for the VOD. That'll probably be out in like a week and a half, and I'll put all the deck lists in there. Oh, crap. All right, I mean, I have 2 options. If they manage to put a Monkey Dory into play, or sorry, an Impidimp into play, then we bosses the Impidimp. If they put 2 Impidimp into play, then I think we Iono. Right? Because then we go Academy at Night, the bosses. We Iono, put them down to 2. Yeah, see, I kind of figured they were going to get 2 Impidimp. They did put the Fezandipiti back in. I am in a situation where I have to Iono them, and then they don't actually have a knockout. They would need Gust, Rare Candy, Grimmsnarl. All right, so Academy at night. Bosses. Iono. I can't use Dual Bolt. And Vanilla Scoop, thank you for the raid. Were you playing... Were you in the Eevee Grove? Were you Eevee grooving? Were you boom boom grooving? But welcome in, everybody. I got 2 heaped scoops of vanilla for you right here. You were Grove Maxin, damn straight. I spent 120 pack hourglasses to open 10 packs. I got 0 hits. I got 2 shinies, which are just crappy versions of older cards. I didn't get a single EX. I didn't get a single hyper rare card from the new set. It was just a couple shinies it was like a Charmeleon or whatever. Just a crappy uncommon. So I've sworn off Eevee Grove already. I'm not wasting any more pack hourglasses on that crap. You know, maybe the next max set, because I think we know the leak was that it's what, July 29th is the next one? Or is it going to be July 30th? Yeah, so I guess July 30th will be the... Uh-oh. So we'll get a new set on July 30th. That's probably when I'll stream it again because... well, I think I said August. No, the August set is when I'll stream Pocket again because that'll still be 2 weeks after Black Bolt and White Flare. And, oh my goodness. All right, well... They still cannot one-shot my Electivire, which is great, but oh no, they can now with Monkey Dory. Uh-oh. Huh. Vanilla Scoop? Oh no, Electivire is terrible. Electivire is one of the worst cards ever printed, and no one should ever play it. But I'm glad you're enjoying TCG Pocket, because I'm not having fun out here. I mean... Okay, chill timer. I could retreat, but we just gotta believe in the heart of the cards. I mean, they're gonna get a Grimmsnarl or something. That unfair stamp was perfect for them. They also got the Frostlass at the perfect time. And, you know, also they're running into someone playing Electivire. You know, they're also facing someone playing Electivire, so the odds are kind of in their favor. But it would be nice if you spend 120 hourglasses to get a hit that's not just a crappy shiny. But I'll still, you know, I'll let the CPU do my auto battles. I'll farm some more hourglasses. They previewed the events for July, and they're just like, oh, here's the same events we always give you. And don't forget that they're going to make the improvements to trading within the next, what, July, August, September, October, November. Within the next 6 months. We're only 6 months away. Only 6 months to go, and they're going to fix trading and remove trade tokens and let you trade for Shine Dust. Because that's what they said at the beginning of the year. It was what, winter? They said it was either by the end of the year or by winter, we will change trading based on your feedback. And it's like, oh, yeah, they didn't get it. Oh, we are just destroying people now. See, I told you, Joltik. That's the secret sauce. And Vanilla Scoop, you're always scooping up my secret sauce. All right, let's just go for the Frostlass build. I don't think it's very good. And this will be the prediction game. Pinocchio does Disco. Now, if I was to go first, my opponent in that last game went first and hit the nuts. If I was to go first in this game, we would start Badoo and nothing. Which means we're not going to do that. We're going to start Badoo, and they're playing a Donk. Oh, crap. There's 2 Pokemon in this. Well, I mean, Maractus also isn't a great starter, but there's like 2 Pokemon in this deck you cannot start. Electabuzz is one of them. If only there was a retreat card that you could put on your Pokemon if they have a retreat cost of 2, and you could, you know, retreat them. That'd be pretty sweet. All right, am I in a situation where I gemstone the Badoo? Or like I gemstone the Electabuzz to go after the Badoo? And then I Earthen Vessel away the Ultra Ball. Oh, Lena? Well, you did vote for me to win. All right, so I'm going to listen to Lena, who voted for me to win. And I am going to gemstone the Electabuzz and hopefully trap that Badoo for a turn. I'm going to probably call Collect because I can use Dual Bolt. This is the one list where Dual Bolt actually makes sense. All right, well, we're going to gemstone the Bud. We're going to get Super Bud. Oh, yeah, of course, you tempt me. You tempt me. Well, we're probably not going to Iono them, right? Because they have a 3-card hand. So let's get rid of the Monkey Dory. And then, actually, let's get those two. ABC, hey, Lena said I had to do this, okay? Take it up with Lena. It's not me. Lena said I could win by doing this strategy. So take it up with her. All right? You know, you voted for me to lose. Don't you want me to lose? What? Okay, well, they got rid of the Shaman, so they clearly don't know. They clearly don't know what the Electivire does, and they shouldn't exactly be worried. I wouldn't exactly be worried about that. But do you see how different if I was like, oh, they have a 3-card hand. We'll be okay. They have a 3-card hand. What are they going to do? Have Secret Box as one of those 4 cards and have the perfect turn? And donk me? Because I didn't want to risk putting someone else into play? That would never happen. Oh, wait, they went for an Arven. That's good. Because what are the other cards they got? They got Bravery. Okay, so they're gonna get a Gardevoir, but they can't retreat. Right? Because the last card in their hand is Rare Candy. So Lena, you bought us a turn. And we can actually knock out the Drifloon. So they have a 0-card hand. They don't know what the Gemstone does. Ah, there we go. Fire King? Probably not, because it's, you're always going to start it. Right, if your luck is anything like mine, you're just going to start it. Well, Pinocchio has learned a very important lesson today, is that Electivire... Oh, crap, I can't get an Electivire. Why didn't I play with my balls last turn? That probably would have been a good idea. All right, so let's go into you. We're going to Fartazon. We're going to go and get a Snow Runt. I'm going to Arven. We're going to Collect. It's going to be great. And then we go... sure, let's get the Rigid Band and the Unfair Stamp. And then we collect. Yeah, I'm not knocking out your stupid Badoo. I know the... Oh, goodness. Oh, it's happening. Everyone, it's happening. Everyone, clench those cheeks, hands on butts. This is going to be... They're going to top deck a freaking Iono, aren't they? Okay, that's fine. Oh, this is going to be great. Rancor, unfortunately, I can't because I have the Gemstone. But yeah, I wouldn't hate that. So they're still in a rough spot. Mods, ban anyone who hopes that I lose. All right, we got this. You know, they thought that they had me donked. They got all excited. Oh, I'm going to beat off Trust Your Pilot. And then I had to be like, nah, bro. Oops, whoa, there goes gravity. Back to reality. I can't remember that. Okay, so the Drifloon is knocked out. We just knock out the Drifloon. They clearly have no idea what the Electivire does. Not that I can blame them, just Electivire sucks. Oh, this is amazing. This is so beautiful. This is the I Am Legend's mom of hands. I'm
back.
Thank you, Lena. All right, so we just go get a Funky Dory and win. This is hilarious. We should not be in this situation right now, but we are, because Gardevoir is everyone agrees Gardevoir is a terrible deck. So let's take the 20 off of you. Let's put it on the Ralts. So then we go dual bolt. We're going to knock out the Drifloon and the Ralts. Oh, this is a game they're never going to forget. Remember when you got rolled by Pilot? Okay, well, those are super useless cards. Remember when Pilot listened to a woman for the first time in his life and trapped a Badoo in the active and you couldn't Badoo anything? Okay, well, uh-oh. Well, no, they only have, what, 4 energy? You can snipe my Frostlass, but that's about it. And I probably won't unfair stamp them because they're only going to have, what, 1 card? So I probably don't even bother. They can either knock out the Frostlass or the Monkey Dory, but whoever they do knock out, I just go dual bolt. You know, if I hadn't mentally checked out of this stream, I probably could have ended up making a YouTube video. But, like, you're taking 1 prize. I'm going to be winning 4-1. Just like the Florida Panthers against the Edmonton. Oh, wait, did Edmonton win 2? I don't even remember. 0 hand. Yeah, they can't give me any handies. They're not giving out free handies anymore. You know, those were a one-time promotion. All right, so let's go, I guess, Snow Runt, and we just try to do that. Yeah, you either have to restart or, yeah, let's go get Electabuzz. I could get Fezandipiti, but that seems like a bad idea. Let's go Ultra Ball. Maractus, let's get a Dunsparce. All right, and then we heal this guy. Heal them up real good. And I guess we spread it. I guess we spread them cheeks. Spreading cheeks is always good. And no, I guess we just dual bolt and take the 2 prizes. If only they'd put the shame in there. If only you'd known what Electivire did. You know, their Spidey sense should have been tingling just like their balls when they saw the Electabuzz, right? Like, what were they thinking when they saw the Electabuzz? Because there's no good Electivire. There's the one that doesn't let you attack the next turn and does... That was a beautiful game. So, Lena, there you go. You gave me money and you won some channel points. We are the #1 Electivire player in the world. Are we in Great League yet? Or are we in Poké League yet? Still no. Yeah, the Gemstone was the MVP that game. Which is crazy to say out loud. And Buck? No, you can't be #1. I'm #1. You know, you can be the #1 Sawsbuck player. But I'm the #1 Mammospine player. And sorry, they were thinking, why am I doing this? Why? All right. That's fine. They're not going to know. And ABC, is it still as easy as 1, 2, 3? I don't know if I have an Earthen Vessel. I hope I have an Earthen Vessel or an Energy Search or something in the deck. Because if I don't, and also that's back-to-back games where we started Electabuzz, where it makes absolutely no sense. And what the hell, PDCGL? I hate your face. So if I don't have an Energy Search or an Earthen Vessel, either I forgot to put them in the deck, or, hey, it's Arboliva. And Mark, I'm the #1 Electivire player. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. All right, let's see what we got in here. Do we have an energy? We do not. Oh, wait, there's an Earthen Vessel, but I think we go for the switch instead, right? We go switch for an item. That probably makes more sense than, yeah, we go for the Badoo. We just go, but I was thinking we go for the Turbo Energize play, but I think it's probably smarter to just go this way. We go switch into Badoo, Rigid Band, Nest Ball for... We prized a Monkey Dory, that's okay. I think we just go for a Dunsparce to draw some cards next turn. And let me guess, they're going to go get Grand Tree, they're going to suck my butt, and it's going to be terrible. They're gonna go Colress for Grand Tree. Oh, well, they must be me at night. They're applying some oil. Wait, Dolliv doesn't have feet? That's like some Gardevoir stuff going on there, but Gardevoir has spindles for feet. Or sorry, it has like, it's like, like spindles. That's like the nicest way to put it. Gardevoir doesn't have feet. It really doesn't even have legs. It just, they got this, they got the stupid freaking Dusknoir. All right, well, we'll be tied on prizes. They can slap me. Yeah, it's got those weird things. All right, so Electabuzz is getting knocked out. They're gonna slap me in the balls, which is something we like. All right, I mean, I can, of course, triple Iono. Okay. We have the Dunsparce. We have Grand Tree. I guess I just fill up my bench and hope for the best here. There's Maractus. Okay. Let's go Poffin. Double Snorunt. And, I mean, yeah, I guess putting Maractus into play is actually kind of smart because trapping it in the active, you know? Yeah, we've seen a weird number of our Arboliva today, haven't we? Okay, we go to Dunsparce for 3. I would very much like to trap that Mew. Never mind, I was joking, apparently. Never mind, that was all, that was a funny joke. Energy is not something we need in this world. All right, well, let's put you into play and then just Itchy-Pollen. So Grand Tree is useless for them. I can use Grand Tree to get a Frostlass. Or an Electivire, but that's kind of useless. And Mark, I know, right? What the hell, little Dark Furry? All right, well, they're definitely getting our Arboliva. They're going to knock out double Snorunt. Ooh, maybe they don't have it. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Because I'll have one Frostlass. But they don't have any abilities is the problem, right? Oh, actually, we'll have 2 Frostlass. Okay, so we go... Oh, crap. Well, this didn't go according to plan. All right, so let's go get an Earthen Vessel. Earthen Vessel, Counter Gain. And then we just gotta trap... We gotta trap that Mew. All right, let's get Counter Gain on you. Retreat. Maractus. Sure. And then I think I'll want to... We're probably not going to use Turbo Energize the rest of the way, so let's go get Electivire. And now we play the waiting game. So, I mean, they're definitely going to Grand Tree into a Dusknoir, or they could Grand Tree into an Arboliva, I guess, if they want to, but they're not going to do that. And Mr. Low Elo Boy. Yeah, those damn Canadians. They're known for 2 things, handsomeness and copying other people's deck ideas. Those jerks. All right, so yeah, they're probably going to Dusknoir and, I mean... What? Wait, why did I put the Darkness Energy on the Maractus when the whole strat is to just stall them out for a few turns? Can somebody explain that one to me for a just for a second? Why did I... Oh, crap. And Mizkif, I mean, they're probably going to go for the Maractus. So that was maybe not the dumbest thing. But, like, Dual Bolt is so bad. If it was 60, then sure, maybe we could make it. Maybe we could make it something. All right. Are they... Okay. I'm not quite sure what they're going to go for here. Right, because I can't trap anybody. Yeah, obviously they're going to give me some prizes, which is nice. Is this Grimmsnarl? Okay, yeah, there goes the Maractus. We give him the Badoo. Because at least that has free retreat. Come on, give me a playable card. Well, that's the opposite. It's the opposite of a playable card. They could dust. Oh. All right. I don't think I put the Frostlass into play. But yeah, it's basically just like Grimmsnarl and Arboliva, but worse. And they got the Arboliva. All right, so a lot of crap's about to go down. A lot of bad things are about to happen. And I can dual bolt. I'm sure that'll go over really well. I'm sure dual bolting will be really good. And oh man. Oh man, Adam Silver, hopefully you're having a good time handing out those draft picks. All right, wait, what? Oh right, they were still trapped from the Maractus. That's right, I forgot about that. They were still trapped because they can't handle me. I'm too good. All right, let's go. De-evolution, unfair stamp. That seems terrible. I mean, I guess we go Night Stretcher? And we just trap him again? We just go Night Stretcher, just be like, I can do this all day. I can do this all day, buddy. Actually, I can't, because eventually my dudes will get knocked out. All right, well, I mean, if the Mew gets knocked out, that's really good for us. So they would have to burn a Dusknoir. That's a rare candy. They did see me. Oh, it's I thought it was going to be for an Arboliva. Wow, they are doing some crazy things over there. All right. I mean, I can win. Obviously, it'll come down to a couple things, but it's not out of the realm of possibility that I win this one. I'm going to need to get a supporter or something, though. We've only played one Iono. Okay, I have another Frostlass. That's good. I am curious to see what they're going to do. And Mr. Low Elo Boy will get mad at the Pokemon Company because they still haven't given us the freaking Psyduck. We're going to get the Scarlet and Violet Psyduck in the Mega Evolutionary. How does that... Explain that one to me. But we all know that our Arboliva only plays like 4 or 5 energy. So there's a decent chance. Wait, they went for the Frostlass instead of the Maractus. Ooh, interesting. And even if they copy Corner, that's fine. Okay, they're playing with their Rod. Yeah, where'd my opponent get the idea for this deck? Where did they get the idea for pairing Arboliva with Dusknoir? To be fair, I did, get it from Japanese players. Then Limitless players got it from the Japanese players, and then, we all share. It's like I Am Legends Bomb at a party. We all pass it around. All right, so we got another Frostlass. We go Corner. We do win if this game goes any longer, because they have to blow up the Dusclops. But I knock out the Mew and the Dusclops. So I win this game. They have never attacked with their Arboliva. And I just win the game. Right? Unless the math somehow doesn't work out on the Mew when it gets knocked out. But the question is, can they take enough prizes in a turn? I guess because of the Badoo they can. So we'll just kind of see what happens with Corner. Maybe I can devolve the Dusclops. Like, obviously, if we get a Darkness Energy, then that's just pretty much 100% GG. Oh, see? Because I know Arboliva only plays... Yeah, again, another great Electivire game. We're tied on prizes right now, so unfortunately, that's not something I can do. Because they've kept us tied on prizes the entire game. All right, so how does this work with the Mew? because they're going to get knocked out. Okay, I would not do this. I would not do that. Oh, wait, does that do anything? And Zuppa, yes, they have. But that's like saying the price of the PS5 dropped by 10%. It's still $580. All right. Who do they knock out? The Frostlass? Oh, they're going for the Maractus. Okay. So the Mew is still trapped. Thank you. I definitely needed that Electivire. All right. I guess we go up with the Badoo. Yeah, so they just lose to my Frostlass. They have to win this turn, or else they just. Yeah, or I can just win with I can just be really funny and win with Frostlass. All right. Do they have it? They got the Switch for game. Oh, man, the clutch Switch. After all that, they got the Switch. Oh, that's so boring. You know, they took 4 more minutes than me just to win. That's so mean. All right, let's try that one again. It's not good. But yeah, Electivire, you know, unlike those other degenerates, I only upload videos where the decks are good. You know, I'm not going to put in a deck that's bad. I'm not going to put a bad deck that I don't think you can win with. That's what those other people do. They don't care about you. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that because, again, I care about you. I care about your trade credits and your trainer points. So that's why, you know, trust is in the name. All right, we go sack in. We don't get donked. We have yet to face a donk deck, even though it's ladder reset day. Yeah, not that it's better than oh my god. Not that it's better than Guardy, it's better than towards Guardy. Well, it's the YouTube viewers. Elo boy, remember, it's the YouTube viewers. I don't care about the Twitch viewer. I put you through this crap. Obviously, I don't care about you. So what exactly is the strat with this terrible of a starting hand? And Lena? No, yeah, you pay with your sanity. And Gogeta, no, I am never playing Electivire again. Unless they come out, like Ignition Energy is not a good enough card. Like, what is there anything that could even make Electivire playable? I mean, maybe you put a 1/1 into a Zekrom deck, but Zekrom doesn't have an ability, so you don't have to worry about Cornerstone. Electivire still tops out at 280, and like Zekrom can do 330 or 380. Ooh, they got the back and forth one. Oh no, they got the other one. See, I don't even think it's I think it's just worse than Zekrom. All right, well. Hey, see, I'm that good. Electivire is that scary that they don't even want to play the game. So we scared the pants off of them. They knew. They know that I'm just too good. Are we in Greatly? We're in Poker League. There we go. We got the coughing coin. We got the oh yeah, Arvin is so stiff right now. But like, I don't understand why they can see it. Like, they must. It couldn't be a donk deck because they had Fezandipiti, unless it was a donk deck and they're just playing like Archaludon donk or something. But I think if you looked back, if you watched the entire VOD again, we're surprisingly even on wins and losses. Like, it's a lot closer than it should be. It's just that none of the wins were exciting and none of the losses were exciting. Because I'm okay putting losses into a YouTube video if they're exciting, but I would rather put in the wins because I find wins are more exciting. So, like, if the losses were exciting, yeah, I'd put it in here, but it's bad. Yeah, like, if the losses were really, really bad, like, if the deck was horrible, like, if the stream continued on, like, those first 2 games, obviously, I'd be like, this is the worst freaking deck ever made. Yeah, exactly. I never lose. Exactly. Oh, see, it's our first donk deck of the day. I was wondering when we'd get it. What, it took 2.5 hours? We got our first donk deck? And remember, they can still win the game if they have... Yeah, they can still win the game on turn 1. But they have to flip heads on the Venture Bomb. Alright, so actually this might not be the worst game for Electivire because... Well, I mean, our hand is atrocious, but... If I just go... Honestly, I think it has to be Fezandipiti. As crazy as that is. Like, I know I have an unfair stamp, but I think it has to be Fezandipiti. Just because Team Rocket's Watchtower shuts off to Dunsparce. Because, of course, you know, to Dunsparce just is kind of collateral damage. It's sort of like how the Psyduck will shut off Forretress and Magneton. Its main goal is to shut off the Dusclops and Dusknoir. Oh, cool. All right, well, that's good. So let's go... I think Fezandipiti in the active as Snorunt does get KO'd. And then there's an Ion. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna get a basic. Okay, that wasn't the basic I wanted, but we'll take it. All right, so we go Arven for Poffin and Rescue Board. Poffin for... Oh, cool. We are not in a great spot. Okay. I'm going to go and get our best friend here. We're going to go get our best buddy. We're getting Electabuzz. Okay. Attach to you. Retreat into Dunsparce. Counter gain. I guess let's find a friend, you know? Let's find a friend. Remember, we can always put the energy back into the deck. So let's go for Electivire. And then I can guarantee you we are getting everything we need next turn. They probably think that, oh, he must have went to get a Frostlass or something. So if they're going to try to boss as a Snorunt. No, I went for... Wait, did I show them? I have to show them, don't I? Yeah, oops. All right, there's a Monkey Dory. That's okay, because we can always get that Darkness Energy back. We do also have Crispin. And slow playing? Well, you're not only slow playing, you're slow watching. But this has been kind of a sad party. It's like there's one bowl of chips and, you know, there's someone's already put their hands in it. Like there's one, and it's like, it's not even Sun Chips. It's just like pretzels. It's just like really stale pretzels in the bowl. And like there's... Okay, that's bad. But that's not a bad thing. I mean, well, is there at least 5%? Can you tell me if there's at least 5%? Okay, well, they just got everything they needed. I should have unfair stamped them. I regret everything. Why didn't I unfair stamp them? Can I go back in time and unfair stamp them, please? Okay, we're going to be fine. We're going to be totally fine. We have an Electivire. We just need a Lightning Energy. And oh, I meant at the party. I meant at the party, Lena. In this hypothetical party that E-Rich, the Sausage Fest. Okay. So they can do 220. They're gonna 50. We're gonna survive with 10 hit points. Oh, man. Okay, so... Actually, I mean, I have to... Okay, that's unfortunate. Let's go evolve into you. I think I'm going to counter catcher, right? And then we just get Monkey Dory number 2. Monkey Dory number 2. Counter catcher the Duraludon. Oh, God. Do I stamp first or do I... No, we stamp first. We stamp first because maybe we can get Arven for Earthen Vessel. Or we can just get Earthen Vessel. That also works. All right. Then we go get rid of that. Lightning Darkness. I guess we Arven. And we get... Well, we don't need Rigid Band. I can get the... Counter Catcher and Turbo Energize. Okay. Oh, I haven't even flipped the script yet. See, we're that good. And we got a Frostlass. Here we go. We're in business. Oh, God, they got it, don't they? They probably have it like that. And then we just go boom, boom, and see what happens. I can also, if they don't do anything... it's either Elekid, Electabuzz, or Electivire. And Gogeta, you should have changed it to into the foe, right? Instead of onto the foe, it should have been into the foe. Did I just give them all the cards they needed? Wait, what? Oh, cool, I did. I just gave them a research. Awesome. How could this get any better? How could this get any better? Oh, they put a Hero's Cape on the Archaludon. That's how it could get better. Oh, man. Okay, well, they still can't take the knockout, right? Unless they... They're not going to get it. We're just going to counter catcher up the other Duraludon. They're going to hit their active, for sure. They're going to flip tails. Venture Bomb. Oh, crap. Are we seriously about to get Venture Bombed into oblivion right now? Are we about to wake up on that horse cart and get Venture Bombed into oblivion? And yes, I know that's Skyrim, but I don't remember anything about Oblivion because I never actually played it. Oh, God, how'd they get everything? Unfair Stamp is a lie. Why do people even bother playing Unfair Stamp? It's clearly a lie. Well, believe it or not, we can just bring up this Duraludon, right? This Duraludon is kind of trapped there until further notice. So they have 6 energy in play. They're only going to have... Well, actually, they're going to have quite a few cards. So we do kind of need an Iono here. Iono would be great. That was Oblivion? I thought that was Skyrim too. Okay, we got this, everybody. You think we're out of this game? We are so deep inside this game. You're not even aware. You know, I'm going to shove my tail and loose my high voltage. Actually, we are in a decent spot right now. Okay, do we have anything? Is there anything we can do? We have a Maractus. Do I want to take the risk and put the Maractus into play when they probably have, like, Turo and stuff? No, because they would have Turo. I'm not worried about them retreating. I'm worried about them having Turo and stuff and such. All right, so let's go Flippy the Scrippy. And Iono would be the best, and Iono is the best. I am the best. You're all terrible. All right, we don't need the Turbo Energize any... Wait, do we want the Turbo Energize? What am I doing? Maybe we do want the Turbo Energize. Maybe this is a Turbo Energize turn. All right, so let's get rid of the Dunsparce and the... do I Turbo Energize? I think maybe I do. Slow playing, I decided a long time ago we're not making a video out of this. All right, let's Turbo Energize the Monkey Dory, see if that does anything. We're going to Oh, we're not going to Iono. No, not more like Turbo Energize. No, that is not what it's like. How did we not get anything? How did we get a whole bunch of nothing? All right, let's go Adrenabrain. We'll heal up the... I think the Monkey Dory back here should get it. And, well, we focus on their Monkey Dory. Okay, Turbo Energize, let's do this. We have 1 Lightning Energy. Yippee! Where was the super odd when you needed it? All right, well, we've unfair stamped them, and they got out of it. I think they had a 3-card hand at the start of the game, they got out of it. We unfair stamped them to a 2-card hand, they got out of it. We gave them a Darkness Energy. Just tell me, please, tell me that we also gave you a supporter here. Please. Let that be what happened. We gave them a Morello. Okay, that's good. That's a Watchtower. That's fine. All I have to do is get a Darkness Energy, and I think we win. Because all I have to do is knock out their Monkey Dory, and then their Archaludon will just kind of get blown up, and same with their Relicanth. Oh, but my Monkey Dory in the active is getting knocked out. That's bad. Okay, this is fine. We have Dual Bolt. Everybody chill. We have Dual Bolt. We're also going to be screwed here. No, if we can just Dual Bolt, we do win. Okay, so we're going to put the Fezandipiti in the active. I know its ability doesn't work. That's an Iono. That's a Paddlin. Okay, we're going to put Artisan down so we can search the deck. Does Arven get me anything? Does Arven help out at all? Arven does get me a Rigid Band and an Ultra Ball, so that does seem like a strategy. So let's do that. Okay, so Rigid Band, Ultra Ball. We're going to say goodbye to Dunsparce and to Dunsparce. We're going to get Electivire. And then we're going to knock out the Monkey Dory, and then we need to get this Monkey Dory healed. We need to heal this Monkey Dory. It's kind of a problem right now. Oh wait, we lose. Oh no, that's perfect. Perfect math. See, always perfect math. We need a Darkness Energy though, or else things are really, really bad. Just a Darkness Energy, or a way to get a Darkness Energy. Crap. Just need a Darkness Energy. Just good old Darkness Energy. Just need one of them Darkness Energy. Y'all got any of them Darkness Energies? Because this game's gonna end pretty quick if we don't find one. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Well, you didn't even need to do that. You do just win by taking 3. This is kind of how I expected it to go. All right, we'll play one more game. We'll do a live prediction. I think there's one list I haven't played yet for good reason, because they're all terrible. Okay, so it'll be a live prediction, so make sure you get your votes in right now. Wait, did I attack with... Oh, I attached 4 Darkness Energy. There we go. So it's the full Magneton build, which is... Why do I have a Regigigas in here? Because we do, okay? You don't question perfection. I'm going to end the prediction. Hey, it's Kratos. More like God of Boar, am I right? Eh? More like God. We also didn't get any deck cosmetics this week. I think they've definitely given up on paid deck cosmetics. They're just going to give them to us through like codes and stuff and drops, which I don't get because drops are the worst. You know, only sellouts have drops, am I right? I mean, maybe we should go first, but we're going to go second because, I mean, we need to play a supporter. Unless this is a donk deck. And if it's it's an Iron Valiant. Oh my god. Let me guess, we're going to mulligan 6 times and give them 6 cards. Even though I play a ton of basics. Oh, there we go. That's pretty good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I gotta end the prediction. I gotta end the prediction. Well, it might not be what I think it is, but if it is, I think we've lost. And end submissions. Ah, you've all been stramazed. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry to everybody who voted yes. Lena, yeah, do you have the gemstone again? We need the gemstone. We need those gemstones again. That won us the game last time. We need the gemstones and the holograms. Yeah, secret box right out of the gate. Let me guess, they also put in a Carmine. So is this Tord's list again? Yeah, not only secret box out of the gate, but 2 psychic energy out of the gate. And Silver, if you're hoping, and Sapper, thank you for the sub. 10 months. You're almost at a year. Your balls are going to change color. Your voice is going to change. You're going to grow hair in weird places, but it's going to be great. Ooh, they're putting Mew into play. If only I was playing the Frostlass build. Yeah, the best ace spec. Because I was just thinking, you know, how do we beat Dragapult and Charizard? Well, we put Maximum Belt in the deck. And then, of course, the first game's against a deck where that doesn't actually matter. But yeah, the next 2 sets, Guardy's getting better. Got some bad news for you. All right, so Fartazon for... do we have a rescue board, or do we have to go get Latias? We have to go get Latias. And then I think it's just Joltik. And I think it's just an Iron... I think it's an Iron Hands deck again. I'm not sure, but I think this is just another Iron Hands deck. All right, so let's go Iron Hands Electabuzz. We're literally just playing... Oh, man, that's... You can't make that up. All right, let me guess. We're going to get our Grass Energy. I'll put the Heavy Baton there. I'll go Nest Ball because we need the Latias. I should probably put the Heavy Baton on the Electabuzz, but you know what? If you put a Maximum Belt in your deck to attach to an Electabuzz to do more damage, you do the thing. Okay, you do the thing. And I told you we were going to get the Grass Energy. Didn't you hear me? I told you we'd get the other Grass Energy. Oh, didn't I tell you? Oh, yes, he did. They were going to get the Grass Energy. And Komodo Ninja, oh, that's fine. We're going to lose. You know, the Heavy Baton, we had to do what we had to do, right? And you never know, the Latias might get knocked out. But I needed to thin the deck out. I need to get better cards. You know, we have 2 Magneton, so that's kind of the strat, is that you Magneton, then you Iono them low, but everything kind of went backwards. Right? We can knock out the Drifloon. That'll be pretty good. I mean, there's really no need to attach to the Electivire. Like, if I had Rescue Board, obviously we go Rescue Board the Miraidon. Joltik, Iron Hands, don't need Latias, because yes, that does shut off the Heavy Baton. But, you know, live doesn't work out like that. You know, you think live will be nice to you. It never is. Like, think of it this way. I would have, if this was any other list, I would have Prime Catcher right now, and we could knock out their 1 Ralts and just basically win the game already. But we're playing, you know, we play the Maximum Belt build, so we have increased chances against Dragapult and any other, you know, EXs with high hit points. And then we face the one matchup where that doesn't matter. They love it a little too much, if you know what I mean, slow playing. Are they just going to retreat into Screamtail because Screamtail survives? Well, that's a kick in the balls. All right. How did we not get a boss's? How in this situation did we not get a boss's orders? Can we top deck a boss's orders, please? So I can body this Curlia and win the game? That'd be pretty sweet. Could I go undefeated against Gardevoir today? That would be nice. Wait, where was the... There's the Iono. How many energy? I had 1 lightning, so I think we... Now we do. Okay. We Town Store out the Heavy Baton. We go and get a Magnemite with the Miraidon. Or I could get an Electabuzz and put the Heavy Baton on there. But I feel like this is just a Magnemite. Okay, and then we hit him with the Jenny. We got 1, that's good. Okay, I attach you. Am I okay losing this hand? Do I want to research this hand away? I'm not actually sure if I want to research this hand away. I think I just want to amp them very much, and then... Maybe I should have. But they aren't necessarily close to getting to what they need. Oh yeah, I also put Zeraora in the list, which is actually kind of funny because we can knock out the Mew with Zeraora. I just wanted to get some practice because this is going to be a highly playable card come Black Bolt and White Flare because of the electric. So you're still only going to play 1. It's not like you can build a deck around this because, you know, not everyone plays Squawkabilly or Mew or Fezandipiti, and Teal Masked Ogerpon has the built-in bench barrier. So this is going to be still a heavily played card because Thunder Ray 210 for 3 energy to a bench DX, you can just one-shot EXs 3 times, or you can set up KOs for Iron Hands. So you're going to be seeing this card quite a bit more. Right now, not so much. I should have used research. Unless we get a Magneton. Hey, we got a Magneton. All right, we're fine. Still no bosses. How are we still... Oh! Maybe we get bosses. Maybe we... You never know. What if we get bosses? Wouldn't that be sweet? Wouldn't that be justice? What if we get it? Now, what if they're not paying attention and they go for my Latias? Like, what if that's the only one that they can knock out and then they don't realize it until it's too late? Okay, there's a Fezandipiti. Ooh, Zeraora can just... See, this is why Zeraora would be so good. Right? Zeraora wins me the game if I'm playing the electric build. Though, you know, Monkey Dory throws a monkey wrench into all that, but... I could just take my final 4 prizes with 2 Zeraora and 2 electric and a manual attachment. So that's how good the Zeraora is. And I think we are going to be seeing a lot of it in a month. Thunder Raid. Discarding all energy kind of sucks, but it's also like it fits with the electric. And look at those glowing toes. All right, I can literally win the game if we get a bosses. Give me a Nest Ball for Fezandipiti. Give me a bosses. I'll take whatever allows me to knock out the Gardevoir this turn. I'm not picky. I mean, I am asking for a lot, but like we should have 2 bosses, right? I'm not that dumb that I forgot bosses. Who would be that dumb? And if they knock out the Joltik, that does activate Counter Catcher. So if they decide that they're going to Scream Tail onto like the Magnemite, actually that's not bad if they just go Monkey Dory, heal, knock out the Joltik, then knock out the Magnemite. But whatever they do, if they soften up the Scream Tail, then I take 2 prizes. They have 6. Okay, so they have 6. That's 240. But they can't knock out Iron Hands if they can't knock out anything else, which is the problem. Or they could? No, because they can do 120. They can put 120 on the Scream Tail. But then I can... No, I'm not going to dual bolt. That seems like a bad idea. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, they could hurry up a little bit. That'd be nice. You know, it'd be nice if PDCGL didn't have to do 6 different animations when they attack 6 energy. That'd be pretty sweet. Oh, God. What are they? No. Don't, there's nothing worse than a Gardevoir player who thinks... You know, name one thing worse than a Gardevoir player who thinks. There isn't. There's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than a Gardevoir, because the game already takes forever as a Gardevoir player because of the emanations and all the things, and then we're getting a stadium. And slow playing, exactly. They're going to be 6 minutes by the time their turn ends. Or sorry, by the time Psychic Embrace ends. By the time their turn ends, they're going to be 6 minutes. What? I guess they're just going for Magnemite and Joltik then? And then they're going to... I have no concept of what's happening right now. I have no idea what they are doing. This is either the greatest play or the timer's freaking out at them and they have to, they have to keep doing things. Like, this makes me think they're going for the Joltik because they can't knock out the Iron Hands with Mew. So my only thinking is they're going for the Magnemite and the Joltik. But then I would knock out the Screamtail and take 2 prizes. And Clamburglar, yeah, they're gonna fast play. Oh man, yeah, it's gonna get so much worse when we get the Mystery Garden because Gardevoir is gonna be able to drop to 6 every turn. So imagine if Gardevoir could drop to 6 cards every single turn. Yeah, they've made a terrible mistake. Because I just arm pressed the Mew. I'm not arm pressed right now. No, they'll find a way. They'll just play an Abra or something that they just shuffle back in, which prevents whipping their deck out. Yeah, they definitely overthunked this one. That's a useless card. That's a super useless card. All right, so we go attach to you. Let's Town Store. I don't think we need the heavy. I mean, I guess I could put the Electabuzz down. I could get Electabuzzed. I mean, it's not the dumbest thing. We go Electabuzz. Also, wait, no, Zeraora. Yeah, let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can make it so. Because I can always Magneton to the Zeraora. Oh, there's the freaking bosses. Ooh, we got 2. All right, I know what I said, but you can never trust me. You know that. And then we go arm press. So I'm setting myself up to either knock out the Guardy with Electivire or knock out the Fezandipiti with the Zeraora. Okay, so I've at least put myself in a position where maybe I can use the Electivire. And I guess I should leave myself a note. VOD exclusive. Because I just kept using Iron Hands. And who else did I keep using? It was Iron Hands and just not Electivire. And anyone not named Electivire. Because, again, Iron Hands has taken 4 prizes. That's all that happens in this game is just, oh, Iron Hands takes 4 prizes. That's been every single game. You cannot build a good Electivire deck because Iron Hands is just better in almost every situation. And then, oh, if you want a Lightning type that does 280, Zekrom is going to do it, right? Oh, there goes my bosses. Because this needs 5 energy to do 280. Zekrom EX only needs 3, though they do have to have taken for 3 prizes? 3 prizes. They have to take 3 prizes because it's 130 base plus 50 more for each prize. So, like, this is just worse than Zekrom, and, like, it's not even close. This is much worse than Zekrom. I'll put that on screen so I stop blue balling you here. I do have to filter my way through some folders here. Give me a second. My computer's chugging along here trying to find everything. And this is either going to be the number 1 or number 2 most expensive card. I think Reshiram is slightly more expensive for the Japanese version. So the Reshiram. But yeah, Voltage Burst, 50 more for each prize card. It does punch itself in the balls, but like, that's fine. It works with Air Balloon. It works with Latias. Electric gets it powered up. So this is just so much better. Actually, let's, they're going to take a 20-minute turn. So let's, you tell me which card is better. Which card would you rather attack with? The one that needs 5 energy to do 280 or the one that needs 3 to do 380? And that you can just Nest Ball into play. You don't have to mess around with Electabuzz. Which one is, you know, this is like a Dora to the Explorer episode. Which one is better? Can you read this? Which one do you think is better? Yeah, like it's so... Oh, they're even giving me the Guardy. This is great. Oh, I have multiple ways to win. They're just attacking with the Guardy. Oh, man, it's just such a shame. They've played for 12 minutes, taken 1 prize. God, I mean, I'm not going to say that in real life the changes are worse for the best of 3 and the time. Because remember, they don't deal with the animations in real life. So you can just take like all 6 energy at once and then put 120 damage on your active. So it's like what takes a minute on PDCGL is 10 seconds IRL. Yeah, Kratos should have stuck to killing his family. Kratos should have just stuck to killing his family. That's what he's good at. And that's not a spoiler. That happens in the first God of War. That's like the first 10 minutes. There's also nudity. So I don't recommend. If you're a viewer of mine, you should not play the original God of War because there is nudity. And, you know, we're family friendly, and I know you wouldn't be okay with that. Slow playing, I think they were just intimidated by Electivire. They saw Electivire and were like, oh man, we can't beat that. That's just too good. Yes, all the feats. I mean, I guess we give them a thumbs up. So I'm not going to waste time with the magnet. Oh my God. See, I told you, a Gardevoir player who thinks there's nothing worse. I would rather face a Snorlax stall player, because at least with a Snorlax stall... What? Okay. I mean, thank you? Yeah, Gardevoir, Snorlax stall is better because you know right off the bat, oh, I'll just concede. Right? I'll just concede against Snorlax stall. I won't put myself through that 20 minutes just to lose. With Gardevoir, you know, Gardevoir is a great deck. Don't get me wrong. Gardevoir is a great deck. It's just, it's also beatable. And you don't know if your opponent is a slow player until it's too late. So let's see who's online to raid. There might be an echo chamber. Video game. Tricky Jim. We're going Tricky Jim. Easy peasy. Is Tricky Jim playing GLC on PDCGL? If so, I feel bad. I'm sorry. What's Tricky Jim doing? Is it a late night tournament? GLC, but not on PDCGL. That's fake GLC. But yeah, if you want to see what you can't do on PDCGL, we just crossed 50,000 trainer points, by the way, which is absurd. I think I can buy everything you see on screen, right? Because of the shop limits, I can max out on everything just with my trainer points. I would never do that because those are all terrible value. But yeah, Electivire, terrible card. Zekrom's better. Iron Hands was like the best card by far.